Hey, Birkin boy. It is a pleasure. I'm going to black out my address real quick so I don't have to worry. So I have a couple things to unbox. I didn't even put that. I'm not even sure I put that in the title. So I have several things to unbox. I thought, well, maybe I'll save some for Friday. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna open them all. Like, I'm just gonna open this stuff because hey, it's fun, right? Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Melissa. I am so happy to see you. I finally did, Melissa. I finally watched your entire video. Very cool. I can't do what you're doing. Like this whole low buy year that you're doing. There's a low buy, and then there's what you're doing. I hope you the most success possible. Because I don't think I could have. I'm just trying to reduce my collection. Not, and I mean but your restrictions are okay. So everybody who don't know, Melissa Wade Adams or Adams Wade. I'm sorry, I always invert. I'm dyslexic. I invert things. So Melissa Adams Wade has a YouTube channel. She has a great content, and she's doing a 2024 low buy. And her low buy is she has a whole video on it, but it's not even like a one in a one out. It's just like she's like, nope, only buying 3 bags for the whole year. I'm like, I can't. I can't. Hey, Senna. Linda S. Hey. Thank you, Jackie. I've done one before, and it's amazing how much you can save by doing a low buy. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I need to join you on this journey. I'm just not sure I want to. I need to. I'm not sure I want to. Hey, Melissa. I'm still looking for those bags, Melissa. I'm still waiting in my closet. It's been crazy. It's been a very... I know it's only 5th of December, but I don't know how y'all are doing, but I am drowning in YouTube videos. I can't keep up. I'm not even sure I'm trying to keep up at this point. I think I'm losing half my notifications, to be honest. Like, I'll see a notification, and then I'll go to my subscriptions, and I'm like, where'd it go? And then 3 days later, I'm like, how did I miss that video? You know, it's been like crazy town. So I'm very happy I'm not doing the Vlogmas with everybody else. And if I ever did do Vlogmas, like a real vlog, I'd have to do it the way Cassie Thorpe's doing it. So she's doing a whole week in one day. Because I just go to work, I come home. Well, okay, so today was different. Today I went to work and we got out a little early because we went in early. And I went to the Tractor Supply store. Very exciting. And we went to Whataburger to get dinner, and I ate dinner driving in the car in my driveway, and then came in here. So that was work, the Tractor Supply, and the fast food store. Yay! I was 2 weeks behind to begin with because of the funeral and vacation, and with Vlogmas videos. I know we're gonna be going in through January still watching backlogs. I'll be serious. Linda S. moving and buying a new house, no bags, no shoes, no Starbucks cups. Oh my gosh. Linda S. buying a home is the most stressful. The most stressful. I mean, selling a home was hard, but buying a home, oh my goodness. Every piece of documentation, every purchase you make, everything it is the most, until that funding is cleared and you've signed all the documents and they give you the keys, it is stress, 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 stress. And then you're moving. PSA. Oh my gosh, I have a story PSA. I got you confused with Luxational because your faces are similar in the little teeny tiny thumbnails. So I wrote to Luxational because she's in my Facebook thinking it was you. I'm like, oh no, that's not right. It was very embarrassing because she's like, Luxational was like, that's not me. I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry. I know who you are. I really do. It's just that for that split second. And I have done that so often. I already dropped something. So I was at a convention on Monday, and it was fantastic. I saw, and okay, I always say I work for a particular state agency. Hey, Linda Passos. Last arrived watching Dee Bean's video. Yay! Hi guys. I was so tempted to go live yesterday. It felt weird not to. It really did. It felt completely strange. Hi Brian. Hi all my friends. So I go to this convention. And I had to leave early and I had to go, oh, hey, Luxationals. So Luxationals, you and PSA, I got confused because your thumbnails look so similar. And I was like, oh, that's Clara. Or is it Clara or Cara? I think I'm saying your name wrong too. Anyway, I was like, oh no, it's like almost as bad as getting the Lindas confused, okay? Clara, I was right, okay. I was like, the three Lindas, like, I really do know exactly who everybody is. It's just that I just, I just see Linda, and sometimes I just go there, and it's the wrong Linda. So listen, Linda, and where in the heck did that ever come from? Because I don't know. Where did that phrase, hi, Mr. Milo, are you going to say hi to everybody? No, he's coming over to make sure I don't have food to give him. Yes, they can see your head, by the way, and your schnoot. He just had dinner, and we bought him treats. I think, hey, Miltre Mom, how's it going? This December has been crazy, and it's only the 5th. Linda, that's by default because there's no one else here. Brian S., the little boy talking to his mother. Listen, Linda. Hi, PSA, Linda S. I'm like a backup mod. Yes, I have all the mods. I'm very happy. Because I don't always tell people when I'm going live. Thank you, my moderators. I wanted to have more people being able to kick trolls out because nothing's more disruptive than having rude commentary that really doesn't do any. I mean, it really doesn't serve much purpose. I mean, they have fun, I guess. I don't know. I have never understood being rude to be rude. Actually, it's James and I's biggest pet peeves. I don't have food, and James isn't sharing. I'm sorry. He's like, but you must have something for me. We stopped by the Tractor Supply to get him his dental chews because it's like, I told James, the dogs will rebel if we don't give them their dental chews. They have to have them. And he's like, fine. And last time we were at the Tractor Supply, I was like, honey, get another bag of dental chews. Is Milo's favorite snack. I don't care what biscuit. You could get him bacon. He will spit the bacon out to get the dental bone. What do you want? You just want attention? It's because we just got home and you've been sleeping. Oh, there's no food here. There's no food. We don't have food this time. Yeah. Anyway. Your bag tree. Linda says DDB in your bag tree is super cute. But I booted someone out as well. Did you, Dee? When you were in your live, I had to 86 someone the other day. Oh, Linda S. Yeah. Linda Passars, I'm still awake Sunday, but fell asleep watching the beginning of the live. Oh, my life? Yeah. I'm sure it happens. You're on the other side of the pond. It's a work week. I don't think you sleep as it is, Linda Passos. You're like you're a complete night owl. I'm not comatose after, most of the time after 10 o'clock. I honestly, so I was going to talk about Super Jacob later on, but we'll just do it right now. I watch him, right? So, and he comes on so late. He came on so late that I fall asleep and wake up to him talking. So it's actually turned into the fact that I think, when I want to take a nap, I turn on one of his videos. I'm so attuned to falling to sleep to him talking that I'm like, if I want to take a nap, I just turn on Super Jacob, any video, a long one, and I just fall asleep to it. I do it all the time now because I'm used to doing it on Saturday. And I'm like, and I should not be held accountable for anything I text after midnight. I should actually just never text after midnight because these things do live on in perpetuity. I mean, it doesn't go away. The internet never goes away. I'm off again. tell you after the live. Okay, Pet Linda. So I was gonna say something else. Totally got derailed. But okay, let me go back to I went to a convention on Monday. So this is a work convention, right? And I always tell you I work for a state agency. Well, state agencies in the state of Texas there's tiers, right? And funding. There's the Goliath, and then there's the little guys, right? So there's state agencies and then there's state agencies. So we're at this convention and it's about women in government in Texas. So it's a bunch of women from different agencies and we're all in there and there's hundreds of us, right? And I wore the white dress, not the black dress. And the white dress is a huge success because I was in a room full of black suits. You know, when you go to, well, when I go to other conventions that are just kind of normal conventions, you have that ubiquitous blue shirt that men wear. It's like you'll see the same outfit, like you'll see the suit, the blue shirt, the red tie. It's almost like a uniform for conferences almost. Most of the people are wearing that blue shirt, red tie, whatever. Well, the women were all in black pantsuits or cardigan pantsuits, all black, pops of color here and there. Some were in red, the kind of power color. A few people were in orange, and I am the only one walking around in a white dress. Now, I realize it is December, but I am in Texas. It is not snowing here. So it was really funny because I shone like a lighthouse and a beacon. Hey, Rael. Linda S. Right. The uniform of the man in the office, the blue, sometimes striped button-down shirts. Yes, especially for when you're going to like formal conventions and stuff. It's that blue, the same blue shirt. I think every man ever owns the same blue shirt. And so anyway, we're at this convention and I'm looking at all the ladies' handbags, right? Because I'm like, that's what you do. You do this. And I keep telling you, I don't carry Louis Vuitton really to the office. I don't carry super high-end bags because I feel out of place. And here I am at this, all these women are pretty much all of them are government employees. And I'm seeing Louis Vuitton, the Neverfull, the Speedy. I can't remember the name of it, but it's an Empreinte East-West style S-lock closure, gold hardware, beautiful bag. I saw MCM totes. I saw in black, and I saw just like there was tons of Michael Kors bags, Kate Spade. It was just fun. I had a blast. The women, we were asked to wear business formal, essentially. I mean, not so formal, but something you would wear into a courtroom, essentially, not something you would wear to the company picnic. They asked us to wear nicer clothes because part of what they were doing is doing professional headshots for people who were part of the organization. I'm not part of the organization. This is a whole organization that does this. I'm just a conference attendee, so I'm going to these 3 different workshops and I'm in there. The keynote speaker is phenomenal. I bought her book. Let me tell you who was our keynote speaker. I love the keynote speakers. I will go to conventions just to listen to the keynote speakers. They're normally the best. Military mom. Sounds like people watching, only it was being watched at the oh yeah, we were all watching each other. It's a networking conference, right? We all wear badges and we all have what our name is and what agency we're from, right? So these aren't inexpensive. These are actually very expensive to attend, and I don't get to go all the time because they have to only so many people per, whatever can go per budget, right? And so I haven't been in several years, so I was able to go because I'm not sure what the return on the investment is, but it's very morale boosting to go to these things, especially this one with women. The energy of a women's conference is completely different than the energy of a regular conference with men and women, and totally different if you've never been to one. And we did have men in the audience. Anybody can go. So the book I ordered, where are you? I ordered, it's called Lost Girl, So, and the book is by Rebecca Contreras. Now, she's from Texas, in Texas military, or in Texas um, government, and she worked for the Bush administration. So she grew up from El Paso, and basically, the book is her Lost Girl is her story, and it's very awesome. I haven't started the book, but the story, the little keynote part of her story, pretty awesome. Hey, Jeanette. Um, so anyway, I have another audiobook to listen to. I just finished the Coco book by the author Picardi, and I know I don't want to bore everybody to death because I'll listen rant. I mean, y'all are not here to listen to me talk about my convention, but it was just so cool to see all the bags. Highland Birkin Boy, just liked your bag. Got lost in the IG during the live. Oh yeah, his Birkin Boys. If you're not following Birkin Boy on Instagram, same name, his bag collection is just phenomenal. Speaking of his bag collection, I do have a lot to unbox today, and part of what I'm unboxing is 2 of his bags that came to my house. So I was gonna buy them, but we ended up trading, and so I gave him one bag. So my classic problem. I gave him one bag. He gave me 2 bags. Space is an issue. But I have other things to get to before I get there because I want to open this other thing. I've been waiting to get this for over a year, and I want to open it so badly. So this box right here, this little express UPS, I'm like, who in the heck sent this to me? Because I know what I bought, I know what delivered, and it's not the name on this box, right? So I'm like, okay. Your style is awesome, Birkin Boy. I absolutely love your fashion sense. Right? His glasses and his blonde hair, dark glasses, and dark sweaters, very striking, sir. Anyway, to get glasses like yours, I know, right? His glasses are phenomenal. Sound of opening box. Haha. So I've learned how to do my thumbnails before the live. So I just do a photo real quick and then I just upload the photo. So it's not just my profile photo. So let me show you what I bought. You're with friends. So this is from Macy's. So I was surprised was, so this is a jewelry company I didn't know about until I watched the Handbag Housewife. I don't watch her anymore because she's gone to solely luxury. And I used to really love her channel because she did a lot of Coach. And she still does some Coach, but I really went down the rabbit hole of contemporary because of the Handbag Housewife and she had some amazing bags. And when she sold off a lot of them, I was so sad because I couldn't afford to buy them and I really wanted to. And she was, she sold them. Anyway. Yes, he's on Instagram. Yeah, DD Bean. And PSA, ooh, Effie, excuse me. Just sent a file. Yeah, this is Effie jewelry. So I wanted to buy this a year and a half ago. And I've been watching it and watching it and watching it. And finally, it went on the sale during Black Friday sale. And it went on sale for $72. And I'm like, and with tax and shipping and everything, I think, or it didn't have shipping because I spend too much money with Macy's, so it goes on sale. So this, I'm not gonna take the tag off until I put it on, but it's originally $325. And if you go to, and this is the first Effie ring I bought. Now it's a little cloudy because it's not supposed to be, but this is a green quartz. I love green quartz, but I've been wearing it for a year and a half. This is the first one I bought, and off and on, and I haven't had it cleaned yet, so it's a little cloudy. But I love this ring. Look at the detail. I don't know if you can. Hey, don't focus on my face. There is a. Okay, stop focusing. Stop focusing on my face. How do the makeup people do this? Come on, camera. Anyway, it's a beautiful ring. It has great details. Hey, Cammie. So this ring, I wanted to buy this ring. a year and a half ago, but it's originally $325, and I've just been watching it and 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 watching it. And there we go. Look at that. So I wear a size 9, so it's really hard to find a size 9. Put your hand behind the hand. Ooh. Let me see if that will do it. Your hand behind the hand. Hi. So that is this ring. And let me show you. Is it focusing? There we go. See if you can see this one. You can see how it has a pattern, and that pattern is beautiful. This one just has a rope. So anyway, this is, yeah, so this ring, these are just semi-precious. So that's peridot, garnet, topaz, blue topaz, either that citrine or yellow topaz, and then this is going to be purple is going to be amethyst, which is really amethyst, also just a quartz family. So, and these are probably all man-made. There's probably nothing, and I'm cool with that. They're baguette or emerald cut stones. So I am going to take off this. So this cost me $80. And I am thrilled because I have been looking at this ring off and on for a year and a half, just waiting for the right sale. And Thanksgiving happened, and the right sale happened, and here it is. And it comes with all of the paperwork, and it comes normally these. So this is interesting. The other thing I have to unbox, I have another thing to unbox too, and it is a gift from my aunt. So it's my husband's aunt, and I bought it through Macy's. So this is the cool new shopping world we live in, where, like, I think people have said this, like, oh my gosh, did you see that they're selling on Walmart.com? They're selling Louis Vuitton. Well, it's not really Walmart.com. It's Walmart.com facilitating the sale, but it's a third-party vendor. And that's kind of what Macy's has done too. So this is sold through Macy's, by Macy's, but it's delivered to me from Effie. And this item I bought from Macy's. Now this is a birthday gift from James's aunt, Mr. Milo. I don't know why both dogs are over here. So this shipped to me from Barnes & Noble's distribution, but I bought this on Macy's. So a lot of things that online, kind of like what Sears used to do, just because it was in their catalog doesn't mean it was in their store. I think everybody's doing this now, that they're just being transaction mediums instead of just, they don't have to own and carry the stock. They just have to facilitate the sale. And then they make sure it gets to you. And then they also take the returns, TJ Maxx is selling LV right now. Yeah, everybody is. Because they can, Let me show you this book, though. You're going to like this book, Linda Passos. So this is for James's aunt. And this is from Macy's. I got it through Macy's. So for the list price of this book is $20. And I know it's a little, I don't know if it's coming out backwards, but it's The Innovation of Murder. And it's how the Victorians reveled in death and detection and created modern crime. Because they say about the Victorians, it was a whole thing about Queen Victoria, because she mourned her husband for like ever, that death became like something everybody obsessed over. So this is one of those things. His aunt likes Victorian things. They like murder mysteries. She likes weird medical science. So this is for her birthday gift. His aunt and I both have the same birthday. So I bought this. Let me tell you how much I paid for that. Is it on here? It might not be on here. So no, it's not on here. But yeah, so the order goes through, I ordered on the 29th. And let me look at my cell phone. Yeah, I mean, always, I also ordered a couple more books. I have my book collection with the books are my first love before bags. And I know that's just mind-blowing, but I have always been a book reader. Always. So this is, let's see, order details. I already had it pulled up for once. $16.99, and the list book price is $19.99. So a little bit of a savings plus free shipping. And I'm gonna have to wrap this up, and I'm gonna be sending this to my aunt for her birthday. And I have one more thing coming for her. So in all these photos I've posted, she really liked one of my lipsticks, and so I ordered that for her. So that's coming in the mail. Let me see how much this ring was so I can tell you how much. Let's see, is that one it? Yes. Order details. I spend way too much money with so it was $72.87 with tax. It was $78.88. So this ring is phenomenal. It's sterling silver. I mean, a long time ago, I think that's what it's worth. I mean, if I took it to a pawn shop, they'd probably give me $20, you know? So there's no value in stones. All the value's in the metal, right? Let's see what I've missed. All the stores started to doing that to compete with Amazon. Yes, because Amazon is, what's his name, Bezos, has become a bazillionaire because of this. That's what Temu does. That's what all the .com stores have to do. If you're a brick and mortar store, you cannot just be a brick and mortar store anymore. Not only that, you have to have free shipping, and it's because of Amazon. Even though Amazon is a membership, it's a membership. Like, you're paying for Prime, you're paying for that shipping. I pay $130 something a year so I can get 2-day shipping, which never comes in 2 days, by the way. And I live next to distribution centers. But so, and on Amazon, it started off as a book seller, and you don't even find books anymore. Speaking of books, I ordered another book today off Barnes & Noble, and I'm getting a new light. So my next live, if it's here in time, I should have another light facing me so you guys don't get lights here and here, but there's a lack of light here. We'll see if that helps the luminosity. And then did you enjoy carrying the Dooney bag? Oh, yes. Okay, bag of the day, and I'll get back to books. This is my bag of the day. This is the bag I traded with Jeanette for. This is her bag. This is the navy. I know it looks black, but it's navy. It's the navy zip satchel from Dooney, and she has my duck Dooney bag. Yeah. And speaking of Disney Dooney, right now on the Dooney.com site, you can get some on sale 30% off Disney collabs with Dooney. It only happens around Christmas, and it's for a limited time. And they're pretty nice, you know. So this is a great bag. Yes, I carried this today. It worked really great with my dress because this is the dress I wore. It has these blue accents on it, so I wanted a bag. So I picked out the bag last night, and then this morning I picked out the dress. Oh, that's right. But I meant you, Linda Passos. Okay, Linda, I didn't. I think I missed something. If I have missed something, keep me up to date, guys. I think we're good. But Linda Passos, Rael's Closet, definitely need to change my handle. Oh, I like your name. Oh, wait a minute. What's your handle? Anyway, so the book I bought today. So I'm listening, as I told you, I'm listening to Super Deka because at lunch, I instead of eating lunch, I went into my car and I was going to take a quick nap. So I turned on one of his audio recordings, and I got too involved and I didn't fall asleep. I think I was texting Linda Passos instead of sleeping, and so I did take a nap and I was listening. But I went to his. The problem was I went to something very interesting of his, not just something I've heard 100 times. So he was talking about, you know, the 5 books of Coco Chanel that you should read. So I already read the first one he recommended. Well, I got to the second one he recommended because I was listening to his video again, and I'm like, oh, I need that book. And so I go to Amazon. You know, the confusion of the Lindas. So I went to, but I like the fact that there's 3 Lindas. I think it's funny. You could change your name to Passos. You know, just take off the Linda and just be Passos. You know, but anyway, I'm trying to find this book, and it's out of print. I'm like, great. And this is what I'm finding, because I'm a book reader, and I have been for years and years and years. When I was younger, financially, my parents were well off, but they wanted to teach us budgeting, so they only gave us a finite amount of money to use and budget. And since my father hated shopping, he didn't want to have to take two girls shopping, which is his probably epitome of complete hell. So he so all our clothing, everything, it wasn't let me pay for it. He'll pay for it, but he wasn't going to deal with it. So he just gave us a budget. And this is your budget. This is what you get to do. Everything has to go in this budget. Your clothes, your entertainment, anything. If you want a movie, it's all out of this money. I'm not giving you any more money. This is it. So we'd have to learn how to budget our money. And the problem is we're kids. Kids make mistakes. Raelle, she got the Disney Duck Dooney, the Donald Duck domed Dooney bag that I had in that cubby hole. She fell in love, and they don't make it anymore. So I had to, and yeah. And the one she got, so anyway, I'm not gonna read the chat so I don't get derailed because I am like butterfly. So I already got lost. Look at this. I'm talking Dooney bags and I got lost. Books. So this book I ordered when I was younger, when I was very young, or not very young, 14, that's young. I mean, 40, 43, 14 is pretty young, right? Going to a movie cost $3. And I only had, and a movie lasts 2 hours. And so what I did with my money, instead of spending $3 on a movie ticket for 2 hours, I would go to the bookstore and spend, at the time, $5.50 for a novel. And I would take me 2 weeks to read it. And that was entertainment for 2 weeks. And I'm like, this is much better than spending $3 for a movie and be done in 2 hours. So I was that kid who always had a novel in my pocket, literally in my jeans pocket. I didn't actually carry bags very often. I didn't have to. So I just had a novel in my pocket, and I just go everywhere, wherever my sister was going or my dad was going, and I'd take a book with me and I'd read because I didn't care about shopping. If you don't have money to buy anything, shopping's boring, especially when you're 14. Cammie's leaving. Good night, Cammie. Yep, work in the morning. I get it. Linda Passos, good idea, because not many know the meaning of my name. Maybe changed it to English. For me, it's squirrel. Totally, I squirrel. So I always bought books. So I grew up reading lots and lots of books. I have more books than I have anything else. But what I found was when I would read books, I would move them along. I went to the library. I listened to audiobooks at the library. I am a book person, and I like science fiction fantasy books. I like young adult books. I like murder mystery books. I like science fiction fantasy probably is the biggest one I read. So, and I used to read romances. That phase went away. I really liked mystery. I liked horror as a novel. I love horror as a novel. I don't like horror as a film genre because most horror in film is gore, and I don't like gore, Yep, it is 8 p.m. If y'all have to leave, I understand. I know it's a Tuesday. We all have to work tomorrow, including me. But for me, it's only 7 p.m. So I'm still good. So thank you, Jeanette. Hey, Angela G. So buying books for entertainment is something I've done a lot of. So what I've noticed now is books are harder. They're costing more. There's less of them, and there's less outlets. Most of the books I was looking to buy for a digital, and I'm using Amazon, and I have a Kindle. So it's like $1 on Kindle. You want the actual book? That's $15. And I know these are trade paperbacks instead of the regular smaller paperbacks, the bigger paperbacks, but still. So I actually ended up, I had a Dollar Tree haul too. So I went to the Dollar Tree, And I know I'm just going everywhere, and I didn't put books in the title. I'm sorry if I'm boring you with the books, but I'm excited. So I bought some books at the Dollar Tree. You're like, what? So I just picked up, this is a young adult book, and this is the Reverie. Some dreams chase you back. $1.25, guys. $1.25. I'm like, I have to rescue this book. I just have to. I have to. And I have a couple other books I just picked up, and these are like hardcover books for $1.25. I'm like, yes, I'll read them eventually. When the power doesn't work or the electricity goes out, or you have to read. Don't kill me. What dollar? Yes, books are at the Dollar Tree now because we don't have any other outlets. We don't have. And here's one. These two I got from the Dollar Tree. This is We Are Inevitable. Gail Foreman is this one. This is Clark McIntosh, Hostage. Now, I don't know these authors. I've never read these authors, but these are all fiction. And I think this one actually says, this one actually came from Barnes & Noble. There's a Barnes & Noble sticker. So somehow these got warehoused out or clearanced out, and they got down to the discount line. So these 3 books came from the Dollar Tree. These are $1.25 per book. So $3.75 for 3 books. And you know how much time it's going to take me to read these? I love reading. Even if I don't finish the book. Sometimes I don't finish the book. But I love reading. A lot of people don't read. And well, there is a $5 tree section. There's a $5 aisle, but these are $1.25. You know, I don't go down the $5 aisle. I go to the $1.25 aisle. So it's called Dollar Tree, but it's $1.25. Never heard of the Dollar Tree. Okay. The Dollar Tree is a discount store. So it's probably because of where you live. You're gonna find the Dollar Tree where you're gonna see the Dollar General, the Family Dollar, TJ Maxx, Ross, places like that. So it's an outlet. Everything's so almost everything in the Dollar Tree is $1.25 except for the $5 aisle. And most of the time it's novelty items, decorative items, seasonal candies, some groceries, dry goods. It's fun. I go there all the time. I get my fake flowers from there. I put them in my office. So this is James, can you hand me my gnome on the kitchen? My gnome. I bought some decorations from them. Bring the whole bag over. It's fun. So you'll actually see Dollar Tree hauls on YouTube all the time. They're very popular, actually. So this is what I bought at the Dollar Tree. This is $1.25. Now, granted, all these things come from China. Like, this is $1.25. In what universe? It's the economy of scale. It's because they're sold by a national brand or company. And some things at the Dollar Tree aren't cheaper. Sometimes it's cheaper to get things at the regular store, but some things are cheaper. You just have to be savvy. So this is a cool little gnome. And then I got this guy. This is a desk pencil holder in wood, and I'm going to color this with markers and put this in my desk, and this is going to be my holiday decorations. I really love gnomes. I do. I love gnomes a lot. And trolls, but not American trolls, Nordic trolls. There's a difference. There really is a difference. See? I just Googled, and its closest one to me is the other side of town. I have to go. Yeah, just go. Now, they're not all that awesome. Some of them are better than others. Now, I live in a small town. So in a small town, the Dollar Tree, the Family Dollar are the places to go. Because we only have the options are Walmart, and Walmart can get pricey. These are cheaper. There's a lot of stuff at the Dollar Tree that's cheaper than Walmart. Some things are cheaper at Walmart. Some things are cheaper at Dollar Tree. You just have to be very savvy. You cannot there's no such thing as a one-stop shop. They want you to do a one-stop shop, but no, we don't do that. By me are all iffy. It's either nice or they might be, yes, sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're not nice. Smaller towns, nicer ones, because there's not many options and everybody knows everybody. I mean, I'm sorry, in a small town, the cashier that I talk to, I mean, they know me by now. They know my name. It's like she works at the movie theater. She works at the Dollar Tree, and she worked. Where's that other place? No, he's not even listening. She works. She has 3 jobs. She literally has 3 jobs. And I was sitting there going through the counter. Like, James hates going with me, because he understands the need to go in there, but it's one of those. I get a lot of my work snacks from there, so I'll go buy pretzels, and they're Schneider pretzels. They're not like they're hand over Schneider pretzels. They're not some weird brand, and it's fine. You're eating it that week. They're perishable goods, right? So anyway, long story short, the thing I get there the most, believe it or not, is called pantry milk. It's shelf stable milk, because I can never drink milk fast enough, and I only use it for tea and coffee. That's the only way I use it. So anyway, long story, I know. Tangent city. Let me open this other bag, because I really want to open this other bag. Yes, this gnome is adorable. And the reason we were at the Dollar Tree to begin with is that's where I get all my stocking stuffers for the family, because every year, this is a Temu bag. This did not make it to my Temu video because it didn't come. I don't know why this is the one thing that was shipped by itself, but it was. And to finish my book story, I keep going back and forth. I am very sorry. This is like hurting kittens. This is my brain. The book I wanted to buy on Amazon is out of print, so I only found it because there's a secondary third party vendor, and I'm buying it from some bookstore, a Goodwill or something, a thrift store, some thrift bookstore, and it's the second book that they're recommended, and I think it's called. Let me get the name of it. I don't want to mess it up. They all sound similar, and it's very interesting. To get the actual physical book, because it's orders. Go to orders, Jackie. This has some photos in it, and that's what I missed in the other audiobook I had. It was great to read through it and go through it, but it was really hard to. There was lots of references to images, and I didn't. Oh, here it is. So this book is called. No, I just want to see the order. Chanel, the Enigma, Isabel Mayer. So this is the one that is co-written. Let's see. That one. Co-written with Coco Chanel's grandniece, Gabriella. So anyway, I definitely wanted to read that one, and I was able to get that. And then I got another book coming in the mail, or the third book in line that I want to read. I'm just really having a fun time learning about Coco Chanel. And it's funny because everybody brings up the whole Nazi sympathizer and all that other stuff, which has been debunked, but it doesn't matter. Everybody brings it up. And it doesn't really matter, because if you like Chanel was sold from Chanel to the Vatheimers. It's not actually Chanel. Chanel's just a name. It's owned by the Vatheimers. It has been for a long time. And even back then, she owned the couture side, only 10% of the perfume side, and the Vatheimers owned 90% of the perfume side. Are you still the Linda here now? Linda S, I'm here. Oh, did we lose Linda Passos? No, Passos. Did she change your name? Beautiful Steps. That's so cool, Linda. Beautiful Steps is Linda Passos. Yeah. That's awesome. Birkin Boy, I had a question. Do you prefer to go by your handle or by your name? Because I noticed that I think Dale, when she did a live, you were there, and she called you by your name. So this is what's in this. So this dress, because I love this dress so much, I had to. I went to the same vendor, and I got the blue version. Yes, Gabrielle is the name of one of the perfumes. Yes, and a bag, I believe. I read about that. Wasn't she a spy or something or not? Okay, so she really wasn't a spy. It's very complicated, but it's during, she's in occupied France. It's not as if she had options. Everybody, in theoretically, every single person in France was a sympathizer. They were under occupation. Coco was the only atelier to refuse to make uniforms for the Nazis. whereas the others designers did more uniforms. Yeah, but she's the one who gets all the flack for it. It's ridiculous. But we're all friends here, so it doesn't matter. I'm good either way. Okay, cool. Beautiful steps. Melissa found out before you. What did she find out before me? And which Melissa? I mean, Melissa's Corner? I know, it's crazy. So this dress, I'm so excited to get. This is the same dress as the one I'm wearing, and I'll show you. I'll stand up. So this is, I put a belt around it so it doesn't look so much like a muumuu. And I put a photo up. So this is the blue version. This is the front. So I love this print. This is probably, I get a lot of compliments on this dress, especially photographed. So I had to get another one. And for me, they all come above the bust line. It's a very Korean style, which is why I love it, because the Korean, traditional Korean dresses come up here and pleat down. And when I saw these dresses on Temu, I'm like, I have to have those because they don't make them here. Nobody makes dresses like this here. Well, my friends are so... Okay. I know it's crazy, as people should educate themselves. Exactly. Yeah, I was confused by all that. It's confusing, right? Yeah, it's very confusing because she wasn't a spy. She had a relationship with somebody who was a spy. But here's the thing, guys. Spies, by default, are duplicitous and lie, and you don't know if you're dealing with a spy. She was just guilt by association, and I can tell you this because my stepfather was not stepfather. My godfather was in the NSA, and he all kinds of stuff. If you met him, you would never ever think he was some kind of weird agent that he did international. Anyway, I shouldn't go there. That's stuff that is, yes, probably declassified, but let's not get in trouble. Let's not get me in trouble. So, Linda S., I have traditional Korean. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're half Korean. Yes, see, this is why I love these dresses, because they go up here and they look so pretty. But other places don't do that. They do the Empire, which is right under the bust line. So this would go here. But anyway, so I love these dresses. And my sister's friend says, does Jackie know she's wearing a muumuu? I'm like, yeah, I know I'm wearing a muumuu. Now, if y'all don't know what a muumuu is, it's just a tent-like dress, right? Lots of women here in the South live in them. And I love them. I would enjoy a book about it. Which topic? About Coco Chanel, because I just bought another one. And this, I'm very excited because it's gonna be a physical book. Now I think those were the three. Okay, the book, the ring, the dress, and I have another box of bags to open, but I'm gonna wait a little bit to open that because, oh Jesus, we were just talking about Jacob, because we're talking. I bought the Coco Chanel. I'm going through his the 5 books he recommends for Coco Chanel. I think he did it 2 years ago. And I read the first book already. So I just ordered the second book. And it all came about because buying a book was hard because I couldn't find the book. Because it's hard to find books in print. I was like, and this one I wanted in print. A lot of, much of what Jacob recommends, let's be honest, is exclusive, expensive, or discontinued. So this book is out of print, so I had to go find it. I'm so happy to even get it because I want to read this one specifically because the rumor is, the suspicion is that her niece may or may not actually be her granddaughter because she may or may not have a son. Very secretive, very secretive. But that's because it's life. That's someone's life. If you had to dissect somebody in my comments actually suggested that I, and she'll probably see this after the fact as she watches my lives after the fact. I should write I think she said I should write a book, or yeah, I think she said that. Or somehow it came up that I was told. Oh, she said my family life was very interesting, and I said I've been told I should write a book. But I always say, nobody would believe me. So what kind of oh, what am I saying? I'm at the car dealership trading my car, so I'm in and out, but I think I'm almost done. Oh my gosh, you're getting a car? What car? Please do share. We love cars. Oh, I need to tell you about my car update. You got the right. Yes, yes, it's exclusive, discontinued, or expensive. This is Jacob. This is his style, New car. What you getting? Linda P. Wow, Birkin boy, you really know how to multitask. Rael's closet. I'm a little bit of a car enthusiast, especially if it's a Mustang. I don't think he's getting a Mustang. I just don't see that it's his lifestyle. He's very tall. Nothing exciting. I've been driving Range Rovers for decades, just getting a new one every 2 years. I love Range Rovers. Their maintenance is awful. You should definitely trade it in every 2 years. Give someone else that maintenance problem. Hey, Joe. Jolie kicks YouTube for nothing. Oh, you weren't notified? Seriously? We were texting. And before I went on, sitting here junk shopping on eBay. Oh, that's so funny. My friend has a Range Rover. She had a Range Rover. No, wait a minute. She had what's the other one? Hey, James. I'm gonna yell at him. Please excuse me. James. He can't hear me. He's completely deaf. James. I don't want to keep yelling for you. Hi, honey. Michelle, when we went to her house, was it a Range Rover or a Land Rover? What was the car she had? Remember she had, it was a Range Rover or a Land Rover. Was it Land Rover?
Land Rover, I think.
And then
Range Rover is the
model.
car.
So it was a Range Rover. Then she upgraded to a Porsche, right? The one I like.
Yeah.
The Porsche Cayenne.
But I think she got rid of the Porsche. The Land Rover.
Oh, so it's the reverse. So she had a Porsche, so she got the Land Rover. She doesn't like anything about. She doesn't like cars. It's her husband. And I looked at her. I'm like, Michelle. It's like, let's talk about your car. How do you like your Land Rover compared to your Porsche? And she goes, I don't care. It's his deal. And know what he drives? He drives some like 80,000 Ford Raptor truck. Like, why are you buying? Oh, it's actually $100,000 Raptor Ford. I'm like, why are you in the Ford? But she's the one taking the kids around, right? So she's in the Land Rover. Hey, Melissa's Corner. That was a great moment. Probably watched. Oh, the short again. Okay. If you're talking about what Jolie did to me when she took part of that live, and so if y'all didn't see the last week's Wednesday live with Jacob, you don't know what we're talking about. And right, so last Friday I explained it, and then she took out that little clip about the adult Happy Meal, and I just about died. I was like, oh gosh, I can't believe you did that. That's so funny. I was like, I can't believe I made that face because I didn't see what I looked like, right? So, and I didn't watch the playback. Yes, you did, because once I realized what you had said, I'm like, nobody's gonna know. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, my brain went right back to Super Jacob when he said all that stuff. I'm like, I can't repeat any of that. Oh my goodness. It's hilarious. Oh. But and then I liked how you made the short, because I don't do that, I want a copper countryman. Linda S., you're buying a house. I would like, so I have a car update. My car, so when we drove it to Mississippi and back, there was a sound clicking, and we took it to the mechanics, and they said they think it's the timing chain, but we're like, I don't think it's the timing chain. It's still driving really well, and the way the ticking is, it's not the same sound. So our friend who used to own a mechanic shop came over and listened, and he says it sounds like it's internal to the engine on the underside of the engine, not the top where the pistons and the lifters are. So we're going to probably get looked at again. It might be just fine. But see, we bought a new engine, a new rebuilt engine when we had the collision in July. So, and it had a warranty for only 2,000 miles. Well, by going to Florida and back, we already killed that warranty. But I'm like, who warranties an engine for only 2,000 miles if it's rebuilt? I mean, who does that? So we think something's just loose. We just don't know what it is. And if it's in the engine, when they replace the engine, the people who replace the engine, the body shop, they don't do anything to the engine. They just, it's like Legos. They plug and chuck and attach, right? So the engine itself, we had to go to where we purchased it from, the company that rebuilt it, and say, hey, look, because this is not the first engine I've had put in that's been rebuilt. There's a lot of motorheads out here. I'm not one of them, but there's a lot of them. So I just listen. I'm like, okay, can you explain to me again? Okay, so let's see. My daughter was a mini. We're talking cars now. And I learned to make shorts and how to convert videos to shorts yesterday. Yay! There are so many luxury cars out there. It's for my Audi. Well, Audi is also, I mean, well, you're where you're at. If I could, okay, so breathe. If I could buy any car, James and I both really like the Renault or the Citroën. They're French that don't come here. You don't see them here. If you see a Citroën or Renault, it's because it's been sold to South America and they have driven it up and they're visiting. For some reason, probably from EPA issues, the French cars don't make it here. There's something we don't like them, and I really love the Italian cars. My stepfather had Lancia, and I like the Alfa Romeo, but we don't have those cool cars here. We have Ford. And right now I'm not too happy with Ford, so whatever. Moving on. Pro-American, right? Just keep saying that to myself. Linda Burkepoy says it's her third one. She leases it to. We live in the city, so it makes no sense to buy. Oh no. Yeah, just leasing works for some people. Leasing does not work for us. Our mileage kills everything. It makes no sense. But I have friends who live in the city that they lease every 2 years. They know they're big, huge Honda fans. What do you want, sir? Oh my goodness. Hi. I have a Milo who's demanding pets again. I think it's because James is sitting in the kitchen and I'm sitting in the living room, and we're just far enough apart that he wants to be next to James, but there's no place for him to sit. So he would really want James to sit on the couch, but since I'm talking to you guys, it's disrupting him, even though he can't hear me. I mean, I swear I have to yell at him because he's wearing earbuds. My lease, I just turned in I had only 12 in 2 years. Oh my God. I can't even tell you how many engines and cars we have been through and chewed up because of mileage. we used to every 200,000 miles, like, okay, let's go get another. Now we're trying to eke out to 400,000 miles just because we keep killing our cars, We do want Linda P says my American cars broke me. I love my Honda Accord. Yep. Birkin Boy, that is my daily drive. Beautiful Steps. I love your new name, Linda Passos. Beautiful Steps is awesome. We have Mustangs here and Lamborghinis well, that's because of where you live, and Rolls Royces and Morgan. You live in like the coolest place ever. One of these days we're gonna go visit because James would love to go to that race. My Audi is the poor car. Oh, my ex Camry had almost 500. Oh my gosh, Jolie, no, 500,000 miles on your Camry. If I like those cars more, I would. I just hate the Toyota dealership next to me, and I don't want to deal with them. I've done finally 5 hours later. Why do they make it so take? I don't know why. Every time we've ever had to trade in a car, sell a car, buy a car, it's like, okay, 5 years later. Linda S., I heard if you put 1 million miles on a Toyota, you're free. You think I don't know about that. I don't believe that. Rakita's Closet, she was posting on her Facebook group that she put in half a tank of gas and it was $100. And I'm like, what car are you driving that is $100 for gas right now? And she's like, well, she drives a diesel, so diesel costs more. But a diesel engine, those keep going. Those can go 400,000 miles easy. What goes wrong in a diesel engine is the transmission, not the engine. But anyway, I have another box to unbox, and now you hit the 1 hour mark. I'm going to do it because I don't want to leave y'all here in suspense forever. Oh, this is the bag I took to my convention, my giant Buc-ee's bag, because it can fit my huge giant sweater, and I have all this convention swag, which nobody really wants. It's like, oh, look at the size of this box. But look at the condition of this box. Look at what happened. Yeah, this is how it came to me, guys. I told you I was going to pull a you just want to live in the car now, that's all. I want to get you just what to live in. Okay, I lost a thread. I'm coming back. I have to go to bed after. Okay, so let me show you what's in this box before you go. So luckily I have to go to work tomorrow too, but tomorrow I don't have to. I don't think we have to go early. We might. James is doing some work that he's doing field work. And today we were in a car driving home and he was like, oh, I'm so thirsty. I'm like, I know you listened to the safety meeting. You guys didn't hydrate, did you? And he's like, no. The one lady with them was drinking water. The men, no one's drinking water. I'm like, well, tomorrow you take water with you. Don't worry, they're both in here. Bag number uno. Look how cool this bag is. Oh my god, this is my second Ralph Lauren. My first one is right above that red one right there. That's my first Ralph Lauren. This is my now second Ralph Lauren. Isn't this gorgeous? This is a beautiful, they don't make this one anymore, I believe. And this is from his collection. So even more special because now I have, there was a wallet too. Look at that. I did not realize you were giving me a wallet with it. Let me get the paper out of it. Wow. This is a nice bag. This is a really nice bag. I understand what you're talking about. This is nothing like the other bag I had purchased that was a fail that you'll see in January, or the bag up there. This is a much nicer bag. You can tell it has this is beautiful. I love the size. Now this would have been great for the convention. I could have fit everything in here. Well, maybe not my sweater, but I ended up wearing my sweater, and look how cool this wallet is. I don't actually have any wallets from them either. Oh, this is the coin part. I still use coins, guys. Ooh, that's awesome. Enough card space for every card ever. I love wallets like this. That's really pretty. I like you. Thank you. Let me show you the second bag so Rael can go to sleep. Why are you waking up at 4 a.m., Rael? And this is a new to me bag. I have never had this brand before or even knew about this brand until, Birkin Boy told me about it. Look how pretty. Oh, it's so soft. Man, I love this. You have the best bags. And these are the bags he doesn't use. Not an RL. Linda, I don't understand the difference. I'm new. This is a Reed Kharkov, right? It was creative director of. Really, it's interesting when I see this bag. I see the Coach Rider bag in the inspiration of. I would have. This is so soft. This seriously, I feel like this is the softest bag I own. Whatever leather this is amazing. This is absolutely. Let me look at the inside because I've never seen this bag before. But woo-hoo, it has pillow paper and other paper, and it has a shoulder strap, which is awesome because we always. Black hole. Sorry, it's hard to see a black hole. This is gorgeous. I love this. This is beautiful. Thank you. Like them? I love them. These are amazing. I love this. This is like hug-worthy, soft. This has to be lamb. There's no way this is cow. This can't be cow. It's made in China. Everything's made in China. Does this have a material listing? I don't know if they do or not. Does this designer still make bags, Birkin Boy? Because I love this bag. This is like a giant satchel for me. This is like the best size bag. I don't see a material for this. Whatever. I can feel that it's amazing. Yes. Beautiful. And look at the details. It's so hard to do reviews on black bags. You can't really even tell, even though I'm showing it to you, the stitching on here and the piping and the details, and you can't feel it. The feel is amazing. So Linda, what's the difference between this one and an RL? So RLL is different than RL? Let me see. Did I miss something? A faster is supposed to be. Oh, it's buffalo. No way. That black bag's buffalo. Oh, if that's buffalo, I want another buffalo bag. That is a buffalo. I know is a durable leather. I didn't know it was that soft. That was amazing. Very nice bags indeed. Yeah, you're in the future, Linda. No, it has. Oh, his last collect. Oh man, is he not? Is that for his own brand? Did he just retire? Ralph Lauren has 9 different lines. This one is the LRL. Okay. I have no idea. I have to figure this out because let me pull out the other one I do have. So this one is an RLL. Yeah, RLL. I don't know what that one is. So this is RLL. Well, this one says RLL too. They had the same type of stamp, maybe from the same vintage. I have to look these up. I don't know. But now I have 2. Like this is the one. Because this is not a young bag either. This is a pre-loved older bag. He did just left fashion. Oh, he did. Man, well, it happens. After listening to Super Jacob and Sergio's Closet. If you don't know Sergio's Closet, he was in Houston. He's now in Dallas, and I've been following him for a long time. There's so much stuff that's happening in fashion, and with all the people being swallowed up into conglomerations, I'm not sure how we're gonna have new designers. Because even the new designers aren't new designers. It takes so long to become a designer. So anyway, I am so thrilled. I'm very happy with my bags. Thank you. I love that. I'm going to have to hunt for more of this buffalo. I am absolutely using this bag tomorrow. This is going to be my new favorite bag. Love this bag. I know we all have too many we're not using. But see, I changed my bags out. I was talking to somebody today. She has more bags than I do. And she has a bag for every dress, every occasion, every event. And she goes, I still wear the same bag. And I'm like, yeah, I did that too for years. And what I started doing was, it was a challenge to just change out my bag every day. And I've been doing it for so long now that to stay in the same bag 2 days in a row feels weird. It feels like, why am I still using this bag? I have all these bags that go with all my clothes and all these outfits. And since I'm posting for Instagram and posting for Facebook all the time now, and I'm wearing all these dresses, it's just more fun to change out my bags than carry the same bag every time. And I think that's the big difference, though, is I am posting pictures every day. So when you're doing that, you and I am a bag channel, but even before I was a bag channel, I just like changing out my bag. And even though this bag is huge, what is in here will go in here, and I'll change into it right now. Actually, how does that? Okay, asymmetrical. So this is the one I got from, and this is how I do it. So I just do everything that I needed in here. So I really just have a bag and a bag, and in this bag I have more things. So this is the stuff I take every day. And sometimes I can pare it down. So when I'm in a smaller bag, it goes even smaller. Friends in Australia saying, if the world ends, call me and I'll be prepared. So this is the wallet I'm using right now. But when I was going to the convention, this was too big. So I had to change it. Oh, I'm going to show you the bag I took to the convention. I took this card case, emptied it out, and put my cards in here and used this in my convention bag. My sunglasses, prescription, tissues, and this is currently my change purse. This is all change. And this is what I take with me. This is it. This is all I take with me every day. I don't even really need to. Most of the time James pays for everything. I don't even have to reach for my stuff, but it makes me feel better to have them. And I have my driver's license with me. So whenever I have to drive, I don't have to worry about, oh, did I bring my driver's license? Or if something happens to me, and, already having been in one horrible car accident, I like to have my ID, and medical card. So this is it. This is how I change my bag every single day. And that's all I'll take in here. And sometimes I'll add more stuff in there. If I'm going to the doctors, I'll take something like this that can fit doctor's papers in. Because I always, my doctor's papers, I still get orders, paper orders, not printout orders or sent in orders. They're legit. There you go. All ready. So when I go into the office, I'll use this. And when I'm carrying it in and out of the car, I just do this. Because that's how I like to use a bag. I was late to... Oh, Chris. Wait a minute. I missed some stuff. Let me go back up. I'm trying to change bags more often. Oops. Hey, Chris. No, it's fine. I took over Winnie's time slot, but an hour earlier. Winnie normally didn't start until now, and it's only for this month, and then in January, I think she's going live again. The poor people doing Vlogmas is quite a lot to deal with. I've changed bags 3 times today alone. I know I do that too, Craig. I do that too. I change in the morning, and then in the evening, and then sometimes I'll go to the movies. I'm in a different bag. Let's see. Good night, Rael. Good night, Rael. And let's see. Driving license are always with me, even in hospital. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you just don't want to be without it. I change my bag a few times a day, most days, that is. Me too. I really do. Sometimes if I change my outfit, if I go we live in Texas, so in the morning, there's like a 30-degree swing in temperature. Like this morning it was 39 degrees and the high of 70. So 39 degrees in the morning, you're in a sweater and a jacket. By the time you're coming home, everything's coming off. You're like, I can't handle a sweater. And my office was so cold today that it was just like, So let's see. Who else is leaving? Jolie says, same, change bags often. Yeah. But there's a lot of people who don't. Good night, Rael. So I actually been catching up on a bunch of videos because I've missed some, and my notifications, like Jolie said, you didn't get a notification. I might get the notification and then I'll get distracted, and then I go look for it, and then it's gone, and then I'll see something else. And I think like today, Rael, I realized I missed like one of her videos from like 2 weeks ago or something. I'm like, what? How did I miss that? You know. Chat to Chris, my husband keeps the AC on all year. Sounds like your office does. Oh no, the office cannot figure out. But this is common. The coldest place in Texas is an office building. Period. It's either too warm or too cold, and because I'm on the very top floor, right below where the intake are, so all the air conditioning units are on the roof, and we have this new state-of-the-art, super clean, because this was being built all during the pandemic time, so they increased all the technology for all the intake. So it's a one pass-through air system. Air comes in from the top, it goes filters down to the bottom, and then it never cycles through again. It's a one cycle pass. So it's always cold on the fourth floor because I'm on the fourth floor. And the fifth floor, we have a secret fifth floor, is all the housing is actually large enough to have an 8-foot ceiling for all of, I mean, this is a several $million, many millions. Actually, it's $138 million facility that we had to ask the taxpayers to get. Thank you for all the taxpayers in the state of Texas for paying my salary and for this cool building. If Florida with the added bonus of law, fogged over windows. Yeah, we have all the tech in the building, but it seems like nothing works. Sometimes it's really ridiculous. Oh, good night, Linda P. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, so so anyway, I bought the new book from Super Naked Suggestion, and I'm gonna order the third book, but I'm waiting because I can actually get that on audiobook, but he said not to. So I'm gonna see if I can find it, because he says there's images and things with audios, there's no photos. And then what else did I do? What other book thing I did? I updated my Christmas wish list for books. So I'm gonna try to read more books. Less YouTube time. I know, sacrilegious. I can barely keep up with YouTube now. And if I take time to actually read a book, I'm going to be sunk in a book and not paying any attention to anything else, because I can't keep up right now. I really can't. I'm like, what? Vlogmas is a lot. You know, I think I haven't watched Autumn's vlog. I did watch, I don't know if y'all caught Dale's addictions video today. She did a really cool video. She bought a new Fendi. Yeah, I know. I'm just behind. It's going to take me through January to watch everything, and I'm still probably going to miss it. So when I find a video from a content creator I do watch, I'll go into it, and then I'll click videos and see what else I missed. Even though I have the bell notification as notify all, I have so many. I don't know how many people I follow, but it is quite a bit. Oh, and interestingly enough, my analytics, because I'm not posting every day, do look a bit different. Let's see. Let me look at my analytics in my studio. This is so weird. So I lost a subscriber and then I just gained 2 subscribers. I do not understand how YouTube runs. I just don't. But my subscribership is down from the previous month. My watch hours are up, probably because of the live. I don't understand YouTube. I'm just here hanging out with my friends, and Jackie just saved to. Oh yeah. Jolie, it is. We should do it. We should do, excuse me, Bag People Club. 1 video each week. Complete. I don't know. I have I had an agenda written down for things I wanted to talk about, but I've been working all day. My brain's on vacation, and I'm not. I think I watch all the bags groups, not the makeup or the other groups, and everyone decided to do extra videos in December. Yes, they did. Everybody did. Like, Autumn has been doing these for 5 years, but then all of a sudden, all these other content creators are doing Vlogmas. And one of the vlog people I watch, she's a Temu hauler. She just got 10,000 subscribers, and it's, hey everybody, I love her. I know I've mentioned her 100 times, but let me actually see if I can link her in there. If you guys haven't seen her, I'll be right back. It's me watching all your videos. Let me see if I can link her in here without disrupting the audio. I love her. She's so funny. And I don't know, she's having an issue because she's done all she's done essentially it's been these Temu hauls, but you can't just sorry. But you can't just keep doing Temu hauls, right? You're like, at some point you're like, I have to stop it. She just got 10,000 subscribers, and she's gotten large enough that let me see, where's the share button? Share, you share. Copy. Good live window. She's making enough revenue from AdSense and everything that is paying for some things. So it's kind of important. So that's her YouTube link. I love her. She's hilarious. But she's doing Vlogmas too. And she says, where did Vlogmas even come from? I don't know. I'm new to YouTube. I know Autumn has been doing Vlogmas for 5 years because she told me. But I think I've only watched Autumn for 2 years. I only think I'm following Autumn for maybe 3 years. I don't remember. So I don't even know. Yes, she deserves the 10K. She's so funny. And she's also going through car problems and electrical problems. And I think she just buy the stuff and donate it all. It's the at her level, the AdSense is paying for enough that she can just keep buying stuff. And we keep watching her because we love her. She's hilarious. It's been around over a decade. Yeah, I didn't know that. I had no idea. Never heard of Vlogmas. Vlogging is not something I've ever done. I'm horrible at vlogging. I've tried it. I've gone to the stores. I said, hey, can I take video? And I always end up making them shorts and I can't even figure out how to do the voiceovers because I'm not using an Apple product. I'm not using Apple Studios or whatever. A lot of people I listen to who do content are all Apple people. And I'm an Android person, and I'm just using YouTube Studio. I'm not actually in what was that name of that Lab Streams or Streamlab that the other people that pay for, you have to pay to do it. I might get there someday. Christina Barley has been doing vlogs for over 9 years. Wow. I thought it was for the young whippersnappers. Nope. Apparently it's been here for a minute. Because I'll be honest, if it's young and current and modern, I don't know it. YouTube, I'm 43, gonna be 44 in a couple of days, like at the end of the month. So it's I'm just now jumping onto the YouTube wagon. YouTube was a thing in the early 2000s, and I was like, YouTube what? I was busy doing other things. Yes, Android doesn't make it easy. No, Android doesn't. Oh, I was talking to Jolie about this, so I was gonna tell y'all stories. This is story time. This is what I was gonna talk to you about. She asked me about some platforms, I think. Jolie, I can't remember what you said. Did you remember the good old days when XYZ? And I'm like, no, I missed those days because when I started using the internet a lot, was when ICU instant messenger was a thing. It was just a messaging chat thing, and we were still using dial-up, guys. So I wasn't even into MySpace. I didn't do any of that. I was too busy in college reading books. I was still getting books instead of getting digital media. I was reading physical books in college and writing reports on physical books, not papers and I was still doing interlibrary loans. I actually had to do a global loan to get some documents from Helsinki to do a paper. That's old school. My teachers were old school too, so it's not like it's weird. But now it is. Now I'm not sure. I'm not sure you can write a modern paper with only published works bound in bound books. It'd all be digital media now. I've been watching YouTube for more than 10 years, but not about bags. Yeah. We don't. Why I'm Android. We are talking about in real chat. Oh, yeah. Okay, IRC chat, and I was PRCH user, which I don't know what that is. They mean something to somebody, but so why I wasn't on YouTube and why I left the internet is because in the early 2000s, before I married James, before I met James, before I knew James, I was in my 20s, I was in college, and I was doing internet dating like everybody else was at the time. And the at the time it was, what was the name of that? Match.com, and it was, oh, what was the other? There was a couple other of those, but I wasn't on any of those. I was actually on just chatting forums, and I met people through chat groups, and we became friends. And for years, we got in this horrible relationship, 2 in a row, actually. And the last one was so bad. It was such a bad ending that I was like, I'm done with this. I'm not dating anybody else. I'm never getting married. I'm gonna be the crazy cat lady. I am not. I'm done. I'm just done. And then I finished college, started my new job, and lo and behold, I meet James. So all those plans and all those attentions out the window. James also didn't want to get married or date or anybody. He had a horrible relationship. So the internet and I just refused to do internet dating, internet anything, internet unless it was work. I wasn't on the internet. I've always been Apple, but I've tried an Android last year, and it seems what I like. I couldn't get anything done. I let my husband 17 years online. Yeah, well, so many people have done that. So many people have met my sister, my twin sister, met her husband online. She did it. I can't remember what dating site she was on, but she found him, and they've been married for 11 years now. So it works, but I had 2 really bad experiences in a row. So, and they were okay. It's just that the men, I remember everything, guys. I do. And when I said, okay, you're lying, and I know you're lying. It's 3 years ago you said this. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you forgot, didn't you? I didn't. And then so yeah, that didn't work out. And so yeah, so I just never was. I didn't trust the internet anymore. I didn't trust people on the internet, which is wow. Hey, look at me on the internet talking to all these people on YouTube. I was burned hard, guys, burned hard. So I was like, no. And then so I've been through the ringer a time or two with my internet life. So now it's different, especially since I'm just talking to people about bags and my life and just friends, and I'm not dating anybody. And I'm married, happily married, have been for 16 years. So people don't, so it's a whole different group of people. I love the YouTube community that has found me and that I've found you guys. You guys are so much fun to hang out with. And I love that I found bag people, people that understand my obsession, who don't think I'm completely insane. Um, Beautiful steps. I took a degree in programming for Macintosh long before Apple. Jesus, I just attract psychos. I know. I when it came to internet, I did not attract. When it came to dating on the internet, I did not attract the best of the best. Okay, guys. It was really bad. I don't like talking about it. I've only actually dated like 4 people in my whole life before I met James. So I don't have like this huge list. Like we've been married for 16 years now. But when I met James and he was honest, and I was like, okay, I always tell people I clubbed him over the head and I drug him home. You know, I met my husband on Match, and his mother made the account look sensational. That's awesome. Jolie, we get it. However, that doesn't mean that you're not insane. Well, okay, Jolie. When you talk to my friends, my sister, okay, my twin, okay, so we're both 43. She's literally taking stuff out of my hands now because she used to say, "Oh, Jackie, go ahead, buy the bag. You'll love that bag." Because I used to have all this hidden. Nobody knew this. Nobody knew I had all these bags. So when you saw me, yeah, I had a different bag, but I made sure that when I saw my family, I carried the same one. Okay, so they didn't know. They didn't know I had all these bags. you know? So when I put it online and when I start posting, my sister will take the bags out of my hand and she will put them back on the shelf. Jackie, you don't need that. I'm like, and I had to do that with her with clothing because she loves clothes, but the scale's a little different. Well, I've never said happily married. Okay, conflict in marriage is normal. Okay, people who say they've never had an argument in their marriage obviously are not telling you the truth. The first 5 years, I didn't think we would actually make it. It was really hard to learn how to live as a pair. And even though I started off life as a twin and always with somebody, he wasn't actually telling me what he really wanted. He told me what he thought I wanted to hear. You know, I said, and then finally I had to call him on it. I'm like, look, this isn't working. Why are you doing this? And he's like, what? XYZ. This is stuff you're doing now that you didn't do before we got married. And now you're doing it when we're married. And what's changed? You know? So I had let me see. I get it. However, it doesn't mean you're not say, well, never says happily married. Linda S., I have a friend who has the issue right now. All you guys are weird. Luxational, my attorney advice me not to speak further. Oh my goodness. Luxational. Jackie, that's called an addiction. Yes. Sneak. Oh yeah, totally. When I was hiding the problem, when I was hiding how many, like my husband knew, like, but my sister and my mother and my father they did not know. They did not know. Absolutely did not know. My father did not approve of luxury handbags. I'm half Asian, guys. My mother had a Mercedes and she drove and she carried luxury bags married to my father. Doesn't mean he approved, but that's what happened. In Asia, in Thailand specifically, these things are important, very important. Yeah, the first step is to admit you have a problem. Yes, I have a problem. Ditto on the first 5 years. Yeah, first 5 years was rough. Like I thought we were gonna divorce. I didn't think we were gonna make it. And first step is always the hardest though. Yep. And the first step was admitting I was hiding my bags. And then after the pandemic was thinking, I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I'm going to share my bags because I love them. I'm going to stop hiding this. So, and he, I mean, it's like, as I said, James always knew. He didn't know. He had to live with my collection being hidden. So, and he's the one, he doesn't understand the bag obsession, but he understands that it makes me happy. And that's all he cares about. He goes, well, if it makes you happy, Jackie, it's fine. And I do the same thing with him because he's always done computer gaming and people don't value other people's hobbies, especially of a generation. His father specifically didn't like that he was a video gamer. His father's hobby was fishing and kayaking, right? And then both his sons, their hobby is playing computer games. He didn't quite approve. So anyway, he's always had to hide his hobby, and only with me that he's able to share it. I'm like, look, we like board games and video games, and you know what? Once you tell people you play video games, it is amazing how many other people also play video games. It's just something people don't talk about. So I just talk about bags, and I just love bags. I love that I can talk to you guys about bags. Yes, tell me about addiction made it public. Yes, first step is admitting it. Do you call him your PETA? Luxational? Linda S. That's it. You're gonna be into something, may as well be bags. I know, right? Who could that hurt other than my bank account? But when I die, I can't take it with me. Working boy, my husband said I had an addiction. I said, what do you mean? He said, there's so many. We have to store them off site. I said, okay. And why is that a problem? He said, if you buy one more bag, I'm leaving. Lovingly. He said that lovingly. This is why you have to trade bags. Then you can just, swap them out, Luxational, that's a good idea, Jolie. Burger Boy, I said, okay, let's help you pack. Like, which bag would you like to pack your clothes in, sir? Sad day. Sent my Alma BB, my red Alma PM, and my Chanel. Oh no, Cambon to Fashion File. Oh no, how much do they offer you for the Chanel Cambon? Oh my gosh, I wish I could have bought that from you, D. I wish I had the money because I've always wanted one, and I know they're just like crazy expensive. But your Almas, hurts. Matt once said about my bags, many hobbies are expensive. Yes. Looks like today my set arrived. Yes. I was gonna show. Okay, I'll do that later. Actually, where did I put that? Now that you reminded me of that, Linda, it said that if they say that to me, I'd like to get more room for me. 800 for the Chanel D. Oh, my heart's breaking. Oh, I wish I had $800 to give you, but I understand. We sold. Okay, so I'm allowed to talk about this on YouTube. I read up on the rules. So we had this beautiful rifle. Okay, this is can't remember the name of it. We paid over $2,000 for it. It's not a reproduction; it's an original, and we sold it for $1,000. We didn't even sell it for $1,000. I think we sold it for $800. And I looked at James and I'm like, "You spent over $2,000 for that. Why are you selling it for $800?" And he's like, "Car repairs." I'm like, "Oh." I says, "You're never gonna buy that again. You'll never get that rifle again." And he's like, "I know." I'm like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Okay." But I sold the sterling silver. I sold the Native American jewelry. I sold bags. You guys helped me buy bags from me. It's just been a rough year. You'll always find another bag, though. I mean, it hurts, but you'll find another one or a different one. I say never go back to the same one. If you sold it for a reason. If you buy it again, don't buy the exact same configuration. I can't believe they offered you $800 for a Chanel. Well, I have a gamer in my family, and it is a very expensive hobby, Linda S. I'm not saying it's inexpensive, but that's why they don't like to talk about it. Are those sites hurting right now? Yeah, they are. Yeah. It's just like, it hurts my heart. I think all the sites right now, okay, so I have to talk to you about shopping because I was talking to the salespeople, and I think I mentioned this on Sunday, that sales are really good, but it's like perpetual Black Friday. And I was talking, but my friend saying she can't buy anything for Christmas. Everything she's trying to buy is being sold out. And I said it's because most things went on Black Friday sale and they stayed on sale. They didn't go back up. They stayed half off. There are so many bags right now on Coach. Like, I know they do a semi-annual sale twice a year, but normally it doesn't continue from Black Friday and just keep going. This keeps going, I still have the reissue tote. Oh, thank you. I love your reissue tote. That's one of my unicorns. I would love a reissue. I'm not a huge Chanel fan, but I like the reissue, the grand shopping tote. So I don't like the classically what everybody loves in Chanel, like the double flap or I do like I think it's the 255 reissue, the one that's just, if it's just a main cavity, I like it. If it's divided, I don't like it. I don't like the flaps too much. I don't like the double flap. It takes too much space. I do want. Oh, I was going to show you the bag I took. I have the 227 issue somewhere. I would love to see a picture, as long as it's not off-site and hard to get to. So this is the bag I was using that I took with that photo, and I love this bag. And because I love this bag, which I had never used until that day, I bought another one. It's coming in the mail. I had to tell James. I said, "Honey, I bought 2 bags." And he gave me the look. And I says, "I know." So this is a dinky bag, right? It's called the Coach dinky bag. So this is a 1941. So this came out several years ago. They don't make this. They still make the dinky bag. The dinky Coach does the same bag over and over again. But when they issued out this bag, this is when they were doing the special 1941 line, and they don't do this line of bags anymore. So it has special Coach dust bag, and it has special thing. And now they're putting these same type of tags on their new bags anyway. So it kind of devalues what they did here. But this is what I found so interesting about this bag. So I used a card case in here, and the whole reason I had this was it fit my key fob, my card case, and I think I took a lipstick in here. And this back pocket, I could slip my phone back in here, and I could carry this on my person and have my tote, because I would leave my tote and do things, and I could run and do stuff. And I really like this bag. So you could carry it as a clutch, or you flip it open and you just flip out these, and then that's how you attach your strap, and then you just flip them back in when you're done. And I love this so much, and I like this smooth leather instead of the pebbled leather. In general, in life, if I can get a smooth leather, that's what I prefer. The pebbled leather I enjoy, but it's a casual look. It always will look casual to me. So I ordered another one. I was able to find one on Mercari, and I made her an offer. And I'm going to get my very first Dreamer bag. It doesn't have the crossbody strap, so it went on like super low. And I'm like, if I don't have one of these bags, if you bundle them together, I got it for a great price. I'll show you when it gets here. Coach does the same bag over and over again. Only found 5 versions yesterday, and they name it the same thing. I wanted to show you. So I was talking to Linda, and she told me I wasn't allowed to do this on camera without more research. So she's my researcher. Linda is the researcher in the group, by the way, or I should say, Beautiful Steps. We were talking about oil leather conditioners. So I wanted, and I don't remember where I put the actual tag, but I have a here. So this was a Louis Vuitton Vachetta leather vintage strap, right? But you see the color? I used Neatfoot's oil on it, and it changed the entire color to this nice, beautiful color you see now. I like this. I don't have a problem with this. So it took a light color Vachetta and aged it instantly, because this is so old and so dry. It almost has dry rot. It's almost beyond saving. So when I put, you can see it's still cracked. It's super cracked right here. You see. It's very cracked. So it didn't hurt to just douse this in oil. Yeah, I like it dark like this. So this is Vachetta that has been doused in Neatfoot's oil, and Neatfoot's oil is really great for waterproofing, conditioning, and just giving it that great look for a smooth leather. So I told Linda, I said, Linda, I'll just do it on that Coach satchel. She's like, you shall not. I'm like, okay. She goes, I will buy that bag from you before you do that. I'm like, okay. Because it will change the color, and the color of that vintage bag is putty, and if I do this, it will not be putty anymore. Creams, or I'll just use the Aussie when I get to it. I just haven't gotten to it. But I hadn't gotten to it because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I had thought about using the Neatfoot's oil, because I'm pretty sure this bag, which is like 30 or 40 years old, it's from 1999. Whew, it's old, because I graduated high school in 1999. It's probably never been conditioned ever, not once. So, yeah. Oh, where's that other bag? I don't think I've shown it to you. I did a video on it, but it's not out until late. I don't think, maybe I haven't done a video on this. So did I show you guys this bag yet? This might be, this is the first time around bag. This is the Michael Kors Astor bag. Yeah, there should be a video coming out in January, but I got this on eBay because I really, really, really wanted this bag. They redid it, but it didn't get too popular because they didn't change a thing. I mean, literally, the new one looks just like this, but this one's the original, and it's so soft. Putty with that oil becomes tan. Yeah, I know, which is fine. I like the tan. It's totally cool. But I'm not gonna make you cry. I'm not gonna make you will fly over the ocean and say, Jackie, how dare you? um, so this one has wear on the hardware. There's wear and tear on it, but each one of these buttons actually has Michael Kors on them, and the new ones don't. So this is a really cool bag. I like this bag a lot. Yeah, it's a really pretty bag. This is when Michael Kors really had really good leather. I have touched and I own and I've seen many Michael Kors. They do not make them like this anymore. I can tell you that for a fact. And even the new one of this style would be more structured because the leather is newer, and this is because it's been used and it's older and it's stretched and things have been in it. It's soft, it's relaxed, it's beautiful. Oh, putty's more rare than tan. Okay, then I won't touch it, I promise. I'm in the minority, but I hate the look of New Vachetta. I like it tan. Me too, I like it tan. I was talking, who was I talking to? I think this whole silent luxury conversation of big logos being out or logos being out somehow has gotten into my brain because I've decided I don't want anything with logos anymore, or like this, like all the C's. Like I want this one, but some of my other Coach bags I've been just getting rid of, and I'm like, I don't know where that came from, but like I really like if LV did their monogram with a brown leather, so the Vachetta would be so much happier with those bags. But they don't really want to sell you those bags anyway. They want to change everybody to getting their leather bags. Jesus, I can't look at New Vachetta. It looks... Well, here's the thing, too. Like, that's how I feel about new shiny bags anyway. This is why the bags that I just got, I love more than anything, especially this one. Like, this one is my favorite. I don't have that many black bags because black's not my favorite. But I'm adjusting because I've learned to decorate them with things, and the decoration, ooh, I didn't know it had an exterior pocket. That's so cool. I am sorry, it was a butterfly moment. I like these more because they have wear. There's a little bit of corner wear on them. It's just beautiful. I just love everything about it. I love the way it looks. I like the way it's relaxed. I like the way it feels. I like that it's not brand new. I'm not the first person to put the first wrinkle in it, and I'm not going to obsess over it. The only bag I still carry is the LV Mono. Yeah, it's me too. It's quiet luxury long before it was cool. Yep. And also, the whole reason I like the monogram is not so much the monogram. It's the I like the flourish. Okay, so honestly, I like the floral pattern. If they just did the florals, I would be so happy. Also, but the bend, the check, but the thing with the canvas bags is that they're light and they're durable. I can put them under my seat in the airplane and not cry. I'm not going to worry about corner wear. And Vachetta, for all its delicacy with color, is actually very sturdy. I mean, for me, I find it to be very sturdy. I have had other leathers that if I rub against the wall, it's just going to shred. I don't care about quiet luxury. If I want a logo, I'll like high logo. I don't let if I don't, then I go low key. Trends are meaningless. Trends are ridiculous because everything's a trend. Everything has its place. If you look at the trends for 2024 and they list 10 different things, I will mention that the Louis Vuitton sock shoe, like not like the sock shoe knit sock shoe, but like wearing socks with sandals look that they did for the men's collection, not a good look. And then the whole boot that looks like a sock, not a good look. It wasn't a good look in the 90s. It's still not a good look now. Yeah, you guys, I'm beat up my bags. I should be ashamed, but I don't have to worry. Yeah, don't worry about it. Honestly, that's what they're there for. That's as I tell James all the time, the only reason why my bags look brand new is because I have too many of them, and I never use one long enough for them to look like I am legit not lying when I tell you I throw them on the floorboard of my car, and my car's floorboard is a rubber mat. It's not the cool textile soft carpeting. No, no, no. I drive a 2012 Chrysler minivan. It's a town and country. It's I throw it on the seat behind me. My dogs have stepped on them, and you know what? I showed James a bag. I can't remember which one it was. I said, James, look at this bag. He goes, Jackie. I guess. He goes, Milo, one paw, and that bag will be destroyed. I'm like, oh, you're right. Okay, maybe not that bag. So, I mean, my bags get beat up because if I used one bag, it would look horrible because I'm not too kind. And that's why I worry about the ones that are so expensive, is because I am not that kind. You know? It's like the bag is there to serve me. I don't want to serve it. I don't have to worry, does it have a seat? I need to say, if I need to put it on the floor, I put it on the floor. You don't find out yet who I am. Don't you are getting use up. Yeah, yeah. Socks and sandals in the winter boot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's awful, Jolie. Are you kidding? They still do that? People still wear socks and sandals? Especially the whole, remember when in the 90s it was the Adidas sandal with the white sock? Oh, my trend. Satchels and top handles forever. Yes. I like crossbodies, but I really do prefer satchels with a shoulder strap. There was a time that socks with sandals meant athlete's foot. Yes, that did. That's exactly what that meant. um oh my gosh. Funny. Oh, I was in high school when the socks and sandals look. Okay, so when I was in high school, Nirvana's album with the baby was on there. I can't remember the name of that album, but and everybody was wearing athletic grunge was in, guys. So you looked homeless when I was going through high school. You looked like you went to school in pajamas, you wore flannels, you had holy t-shirts, and you wore socks and sandals because you just didn't give a crap about anything. You're like, whatever, it was the chill culture before the chill culture. Now I was laughing with my sister. I'm like, Jen, do you remember I'm wearing a dress with her shopping, and it's granted it's a $10 dress, but it's a dress, and most people are in athletic wear. They're in athleisure wear. So seeing anybody in clothing that is not athleisure wear is odd. So we're shopping, and I'm getting all this attention from all the sales associates. Like, why are they paying attention to me? Because my sister, she was in athleisure wear. She was wearing Under Armour shirt and performance and some kind of athletic pant, wind pant, and she looked really cute. She had these really cool shoes, really comfortable, right? And I'm rocking around in my dress and my flats, and she's the one carrying the vintage Coach. I'm the one, I think I was carrying I can't remember what I was carrying, but anyway, she was the one. We're in the Coach store, and the Coach people are talking to me, and it's like she's the one carrying around the vintage Coach, but she's the one. She's the one that is in athleisure. So when people see somebody in the dress, like, oh, she'll buy something. I'm like, are you kidding? Jen's gonna buy some, not me. But it was funny. People still do profile, even though they shouldn't. Teenage spirit, yes. Teen spirit. I mean, yes. Socks and sandals. Yep. Never mind. Jen had to dress to wrestle things out of your hands. It's a sport. Yeah. Jennifer, okay, so my sister used to wear suits, like to school, the school teacher. It's just the generation of parents we had. So she would wear suits, literally suits. She had Tahari suits. She had the most beautiful suiting. But because you had to dress professionally as a teacher, but that has changed, right? And depends on your school district. And she's now in a school district that She still can't wear jeans to work unless it's Friday, but she wears black slacks and pretty much a casual top is fine. And but she's the dance coach assistant. So every Tuesday she's with the dance students. And that's changed everything because now that she had to go to all the football games, all the varsity games, and the dance students still have competitions and they still have to do other things. So she lives in athleisure wear because she's actually doing stuff that requires it. Me, I'm like, bleachers? Are you kidding me? I'm not going on anywhere near a school, high school, anything. No, thank you. Um, um, Come as you are, PSA. Hello, love your background. Hey, Maria. This is my living room. Welcome to my home. These are my collections of things I love. And I was actually going to move something out here. Maybe I'll do it for Friday. I still need to get some more shelves. Probably going to be January at this rate because I'm not walking anywhere near retail anything unless it's a grocery store or a coffee shop because I don't want to. It's going to be hellacious this weekend. Can you imagine? We only have 2 weekends left before Christmas, and it is going to be a nightmare out there. So I know it's the 5th. Yeah, there's only 2 weekends. Okay, no, 3 weekends. If you count that third weekend is actually the weekend of Christmas because Christmas is on a Monday. So yeah, the 23rd on Saturday, I will be nowhere near anything doing with retail, or the 16th. Forget that. Maybe if I had to do something this weekend coming up would be the only weekend. Oh yeah, it's gonna be madhouse. It's gonna be and the best things I purchase or find for Christmas, I never find them in December. The only things I buy in December are food items, chocolates, themed items, things that should be perishable and quickly, We used to actually order the Harry and David pears, Royal Riviera pears every year, and then we stopped doing that. Oh yeah, it's really bad. Target is a madhouse. Madhouse. Yeah, I don't people keep saying the economy's rough, but based on the amount of retail therapy or just shopping madness. I mean, my sister has children and she goes, I can't find their toys now. She goes, I've been watching their toys for the last couple months to get the specific toys because kids are very in the moment. You can't pre-plan too far ahead because they'll find something else they love more. So my sister's like, I think I'm going to get Violet a Switch. I'm like, Jenny, I keep telling you, I have a Switch Lite. I'll sell it to you for $100. And she goes, really? I'm like, yes, I haven't used it in 2 years. And the Switch has not changed. It's still the Switch. It's still the same tech. The tech is not upgraded. So yeah, you can take this the same. We'll wipe it out. We'll create an account. Christmas done. Don't worry about it. I have to get one gift card and I'm done. I get the gift card at the grocery store. Yeah, we do have to do one gift card, but that will be digital. It'll be Amazon. Like the gift I'm waiting on, his aunt is the only person I'm sending something to, and I'm hoping upon all hope that I can get it in the mail Saturday, and then I'm done. And I'm supposed to send out a thing to Ed in the mail, but he hasn't contacted me, so I don't know what's happening. TK Maxx, I went there twice and left because the queue was too big. Yeah, we went there too, our version 2 weekends ago, and the queue was so long that we put everything back and just went home. And my sister went back again on a non-weekend, and she says, I said, well, how bad was the line this time? She goes, well, not as bad, but it's still long. I'm like, okay. So yeah, the queues are long. I went to the Walmart, and I'm like, our Walmart here is only self-checkout. The only actual cashier left is the one that's in the tobacco and alcohol section. The one line. Yeah. I'm so stupid. I got out of my car to go in and grab my coffee. And of course I had to wait forever. Completely forgot my phone. Did I miss it? We're just talking about, what am I talking about? Christmas shopping. Since Boy, since you're out and about, how is the shopping environment in where you're at? I mean, it took you 5 hours to buy a car. Normally, and it's the beginning of the month. So, yes, Linda. Oh, by the way, I expect a photo in my phone with your new car. I want to see. Winnie, yeah, I'm live. We're live. We're hanging out. I took your slot. Remember? We have all the friends. We're talking about everything. I watched Winnie. Your shoes. Why did you put all that effort and time into those shoes if you don't even wear them? Or they don't fit you? They're just decoration then? Oh, the traffic is backed up. Ooh, yeah. Even at this time of day? So Winnie, are you done shopping? I want to know. Because we're talking about shopping in the state of the Christmas rush, and even though it's the 5th, it's crazy. Things are selling out. Oh, great idea for a video. I agree. I think it was a great idea for a video. Half done? Man, what's the other half? Other half better be gift cards. I'm not even sure stuff I ordered in mail will even get here. And I ordered it, in November. It took me 38 minutes to get 2 miles down the road. Oh, that's a nightmare. Yeah, there you go, Winnie. Exactly. Linda S., you did a great job. Oh, Winnie, did you see Jolie's short that she made of our live last week? Is so funny about the Happy Meal. If not, you have to go find it later. It's hilarious. I laughed so hard. Me and Bill 30th. Oh, is it your 30th anniversary on the 18th? Oh my gosh. You got him. Okay, I can't see him wearing tie pin or pearl cuffs. Pearl guitar pick, right? Oh, that's had my 5th. I can't wait for I can't wait for my 30th. Congratulations a little early. Happy anniversary, Winnie. Guitar. That would be great. Yeah, guitar. A pearled guitar would be pretty. Because doesn't he collect those? Our pearl handled revolver. That'd be cool. Give him cash, says Chris. 2 pearl snap shorts, and a vintage pearl handled case. That's awesome. That's cool. Case, that's awesome. That's okay. So you did great. Is he getting you your gift, or did you pick out your gift? Because James and we don't buy each other gifts because we established that right off the bat early on. Because look, I buy everything I want anyway. Don't worry about it. I'm not setting you up to fail. Shirts. No, good. Not a necklace. That's for you. A hem. 2 pearl snap shorts and vintage pearl handled case. New car. Winnie works from home. She doesn't need a new car. Bill would like a new car. Oh, I have 2 new bags, Winnie. So this one, isn't this pretty? This is a buffalo skin. It's so soft. It's so soft. And it's huge. I love it. I wish I had this for the convention. Now I have I bet this could actually fit my laptop, to be honest. Yeah. And then this cool brown one. This is like a Saffiano leather. It's so shiny. I love this color. This is one of my favorite color browns. He sent me Tiffany pearls to... Oh, you did? That's awesome. We will act surprised. We'll totally act surprised. That's awesome. Yeah, we don't do new cars either. We just fix the old ones. Well, I buy a gift that's for my husband, wrap it, and then act surprised when I open it. Yeah. The browns. Oh, yeah, right? This color, it's like, I don't even know what you would call this. I call it cognac. To me, this looks like cognac. Maybe I was wondering about the shoes, not funny. About the shorts. No, it's shirts. Okay. Nice, Linda S. They are both great. Oh, this one is from Ralph Lauren, and the other one is what was the name of this one? Reed Carcroft. He was apparently created a director for Coach, but he doesn't make anything anymore. He left it is a rare find, and I only found it because I traded it out of Birkin Boy's closet. I am thrilled. Yeah. Yes. This guys. These two things belong to Birkin Boy. Believe me, they were not inexpensive at all. They they were well loved, well used, and they're mine now, and they're never leaving my house. Well, okay, I'll use them, but they're not. I'm not getting rid of them. Like, it was so funny. My friend from Florida, she had given me some of my bags. The one I met, Sally, and she was like, "Well, did you do anything with those bags?" Because she's not on YouTube, so I hadn't posted in the Facebook, and she was like, did you keep them? Did you sell them? What did you do with them? I'm like, Sally, I'm not gonna sell them. Like, those are my treasures. I'm keeping those forever. Never. It's like, I'll sell other bags, not these ones. Like, you gave me those. No way. Isn't it? I know, right? They're so pretty. Apparently, there's like 8 different umbrellas. What did I say that hit? Hi, everyone. I jumped in. I'm rude. Oh, no. They're not. What? No. Huh. Oh, he's so sweet. Love him. He's right here, guys. Winnie, he's right there. Oh, we're going to make him blush. Really? Who did you get struck down by with a trade? It wasn't me. I only did that once, and I still feel bad for that. Oh, I think I know, unless there was another one. Another YouTuber? Yeah. Well, here's the thing I've found with trading in general is the bag you have to trade them it has to be perfect, and they have to want it. And when I mean perfect, no dings, no dents, no creases, authenticity, receipts, everything. And when I do a trade, I actually want the bag you're not using, the bag that didn't work for you. I want the bag that I want that bag. I want the bag that's beaten up a little bit and a little older. I think that's what we're talking about with Vachetta. I think anybody can have a brand new bag. And I think that's the new trend. Everything must be perfect. If there is a trend, I think the trend is perfect bags, where I see value in the imperfect, because I'm not perfect. And I'm not striving to be perfect. I'm just trying to live life and get through it, right? So perfection is overrated, and I'm fine with the flaws. So I like the flaws. I think showing age is a mark of not just privilege. It shows love, because somebody loved it and used it, and it shows age, and I get to continue loving it and using it. That's cool. Oh, mine was brand new. Oh, yeah, I know you. All your bags are brand new. They just didn't want that bag. We need to raid Birkin Boys. Yes, we do, Dee. You might have to say, excuse me, out? No. Linda's right. I need to trade with you, too. We're going to... Everybody has a bag they're not using. The pre-love resale is dry. We got to trade around. Oh, yeah, you have to trade around. And even trading at this point is difficult, because people want more for what you can get realistically. We're competing with brand new bags from Shore at half off. It doesn't matter if you bought that same bag when it was full price. You're competing with half off brand new, and then you're trying to do a sale. If if you can get a quarter of what you paid for out of something, I think that's successful at this point. So I like trading, because all I'm going to do with money is buy another bag anyway. Now, occasionally I've had to pay a credit card payment. Let's not get above ourselves. I'm not paying off any credit card with any sale. Last month I sold a bag just to make a credit card payment, and this month I might have to do that too, but we will see. Welcome on down to Memphis. We will make room. It's a decent sized closet. Here's the thing, Burger Boy. I will go visit you. I will. um, D says maybe that's why I like vintage. It's like me. Yeah, it shows age and it's age and so how to wrap this up in words. The why I like antiques and pre-loved things and older things, although my mom is very superstitious and she hates older things, pre-loved things or antiques, I admire them a lot because I think it shows craftsmanship, and that's why I think also the Coach vintage market right now so high, because the stock is more limited than it used to be. You're looking for bags that have been around for 30, 20, and 40 years now, and there aren't as many out there because people have got rid of them. So they're more, they cost more because there's fewer of them. Trade with Aaron. Who's Aaron? Oh, Aaron, I missed something. I think I missed something. I stopped buying new, only vintage now. Yes. Oh, have bags. We'll travel, Jackie. Bumper stick. That's true. That's true. We'll travel. I love traveling. I'm a geography major. I love driving. I love cross. If I could take a train trip, there's some trains I really want to do because they go through parts of the United States that I will never be able to see other than with a train. I want to see those sites. I love it. Highways are kind of boring. That's why I like back roads a lot of time. We'll take back roads. Road trip to Birkenpool. Yeah, totally. I've been to Memphis. I like Memphis, not the airport. I don't like the airport. Road trip. Jolie, I got the glitter all over oh my goodness, the glitter. So I was wondering about that. Oh, Aaron Wells. There you are, Aaron. I see. I thought when they said Aaron, they meant you. I've traded with Aaron too, guys. We've traded bags. I think she gave me my black satchel and we traded one time after that. Jolie, you and Meredith, Birkin Boy, James Jam. Wait, oh my gosh, Jamie, you're here. Okay, I'm sorry. I know it's James, but my husband is James, and I call him Jamie all the time. So I always call you Jamie, even though I know it's James. So it just comes off the tip of my mouth, the tongue. I just say Jamie. My daughter is moving to Lafayette. Wait, what? No. Which one, Maddie? Winnie. Dude, I've been through Lafayette. Are you sure? Is she sure? Best train to Philly to Pittsburgh. There's a part that's like horseshoe, and you can see that's pretty cool. The front train, that's cool. Lafayette, huh? Louisiana. Dang, Winnie. Maddie, oh no. I'm stressed out for you. Husband got a huge salary increase. That's because there's no other reason why anybody in their right mind would be moving to Lafayette. I'm sorry for all the people from Louisiana. I apologize, but that state, y'all got issues. I know you're from Louisiana, Birkin Boy. This is why I know you get it when I say this. I suggest they rent, and so they can figure out what part of Lafayette they like more before they buy something. I really like Louisiana, but I did gas and oil work for 11 years, and the gas and oil and the conservation issues they had there, and and how they did their land. I don't know how their government runs and works. I'm so sorry. It's corruption on corruption. It's I can go visit Maddie. I drive through Louisiana. Lafayette's not that far away. It's closer than visiting you, Winnie. I'm sad for you, Winnie. My daughter moved away, and now here we are moving to be close to her. Exactly. I do not want her to go. I told her to move here. Let him go work. Is she the one with the grandbaby, right? She just had the baby, right? She has the two babies, two daughters. Man, you gotta, I can't, no. Yes, it's not, yeah, it's beautiful. Louisiana is beautiful, but there's not much there. There's not much industry. There's not much of nothing. There's great food, nice people, great place to go through. I wanted to go to school in Baton Rouge because my grandparents lived in Beaumont, and I tried many times to want to go there. No, I do not like New Orleans at all. At all. I do not like New Orleans. So if I had to choose, and my James's aunt lives in Monroe, Louisiana. So I'm not knocking Louisiana too much. It's just that also stop talking. If I can't say nice things, I should not say things. So I'm just gonna stop talking. um Linda S. The last 8 years have been torture for me away from her. I will send you positive thoughts to stay strong. Winnie B. She says it's closer to his family in Beaumont. See, no, Beaumont's not much of a. I love Beaumont. My grandparents lived there, but I didn't like living there either. She is my. I know that's rough. Oh my gosh. D. Higginbotham, no way. Your dad was from Beaumont? I lived in Beaumont for years. A year. My grandparents lived there. They're from Oklahoma, but ended up in Beaumont. And I wrote papers, I went to school there one semester, lived there many summers. My grandmother was there. My aunt was there. I spent a lot of time in East Texas. I'm not a huge fan. You know. I think you will make lots of trips and you can buy a bag every time you go see her. Linda S. Winnie B doesn't like traveling. That's a long way down from where she lives. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Winnie. You can take a puddle jumper to get there. She doesn't like traveling, guys. I've cried on and off all day. I would be too. The grandbaby's alone. That means you only have Carter next to you. She's living with you. So where's your son live? The son-in-law is from here. There, yeah. You go back, leave my baby's night. Yeah, I get it. Well, maybe you and Bill can move down to Texas or at least to Louisiana at some point. You can move. You know? My son isn't. So your son's in Chattanooga, and then Maddie's moving down to Lafayette. Oh, there's no good in between there. I'm so sorry. See, I don't really quite understand it because my mother doesn't visit me. She barely talks to me, so we don't have that relationship. But when I left my sister, my twin, to move up here where I'm living an hour away from her, she is so mad at me. She's like, Jackie, you can't leave. You can't leave me. I said, Jennifer, I'm only moving an hour away. It's not that far. You can come visit. And it turns out she never comes to visit because it is far away. Yeah, there's no easy way. Move to the other end of the world. Yep. Moving down to Louisiana from Tennessee, it probably feels like the other end of the world too. I bet both of my kids have moved to cities a minimum of 5 hours from. Really? Man, did they move states too, or just cities? Was it Jane? I have the opposite problem. I want to move to Tennessee, but my son don't want to leave Washington or Wisconsin. None of them. Really? It's so cold. Jane, I got only Carter, and she'll leave me to go to college. Yep, empty nest. That's gonna be rough. Wait, that's not anytime soon, though, right, Winnie? What, a year? She's not finished. She's not a senior this year, is she? No, you don't like to travel, Winnie, but trains run all the time. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. You can't take the train. I love the train. Yeah, Aaron, I used to live in Chattanooga. I loved it there. Yes, one is Michigan. One is Louisiana. Michigan. I grew up in Michigan, right outside of Detroit. It's cold there. No, junior. Oh, she's a junior. Oh, so you have one more year. You have one more year. Okay. Empty nesting is only weird for a little while. That's true. So I couldn't wait to move out, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. But I lived at home and commuted to college. So I didn't even leave to go to college. I lived at home because my dad had 2 girls to go at the same time. I went to junior college and then university. And I didn't move out of home until I was 25. 25, 26, 26. And then I was married at 27. Winnie, I live in Oregon, and my kid moved to Georgia first, then DC. Oh, wow, that is far. That's far, Linda S. Burger Boy, there is a small planes that fly direct called puddle jumpers. It's affordable. Small planes scare me, though. Let's not talk about Michigan, please. Linda S. Okay, changing the topic to happier things. And just enjoy Maddie until she for every minute you have her. And you'll still talk to her. You just be further apart physically. I only do big planes, says Chris. Jolie says we got one in PA and DC and one in Boston. Really? Why is everybody up north? Everybody should be moving south. Why is everybody up in the cold states? I would scream the whole time on that plane. Yeah. D says all of us kids live in Jacksonville. My niece and nephew live here too. That's awesome. I can't even imagine that. My family's never lived close to anything. Chris, you like helicopters? I do not like helicopters. No. Yes, we get to give Winnie B some love. Yeah, really, the jobs are up north? It's weird because you always hear about people coming down here, especially to Texas. But it does depend on what industry you're in. So let's see. I opened a few things. Oh, Winnie, I got a new ring. Let me show you this ring. Isn't that pretty? I love this ring. This one right here. Beautiful steps. I moved twice from my parents' house to mine, and 10 years later. Yeah, you live middle of like water. Oh, and government jobs, that's true. I want to send Winnie to see. I want to go see Meredith. She's fun. Her collection today. Did you see her mini? Oh, Winnie, did you watch her? Did you watch Meredith's mini bag collection today? Her little micro. I swear it's not. Here it is. My only Birkin, but she had a bunch of these little bags that were like. I think she does have a dolly bag, the Hermes dolly bags, but she has the little Fendi bags, and she had so many cute little bags. I'm like, I didn't know they made that many little bags. My son is only 14. He's a private school, and I get he's just going to drag my people all over Handbag. Yeah. Isn't it cute? When he be hugs. I want the cow one. I don't remember which one the cow one was. I think did she say she had 19? Or no, 30 mini bags? I was in love with her little furry Fendi First, the little teeny tiny look like a puffball. I thought that was so cute. Yes, you live in the middle of an Irish Sea. I knew it was water. I didn't want to say the wrong place. Now when you don't hold a grudge with the son-in-law, that's hard not to. He's marrying her kid and took her and the grandbabies away. It's really hard not to. Makes I saw Meredith today. It's so not a little bag fan, but they are cute. I mean, this is my only little bag, to be honest. And I think this is cute, but it's a purse charm for me. I hang this off my purse, right? So my smallest bag would be this one. It's a card case. And this is fun to carry. This is the smallest thing I carry. And it fits literally my cards and a lipstick. And I just use this just because it's cute. It's adorable, right? Why not? But it's not really, it's like a glorified pocket, let's be honest. I mean, we used to call these pocketbooks. Totally understand how, she'll understand how you're feeling. My mother-in-law wanted nothing more than to be a grandma, so she signed my Eric up and match. And lucky me, I was the winner. They moved away there. Wait, what? Really? Okay, Granny clamp it. Lex, wow, oh my god. Her tiny bags are amazing. Yeah, hi Andrea B. I don't personally I use tiny bags as something I can carry my ID and cards on me, and then I carry totes. Every time I carry a small bag, I'm carrying a larger tote too. I never carry just a small bag unless it's, I mean, cocktail parties, but let's be honest, I'm not going to a cocktail party. I was supposed to go to a cocktail party on Sunday for the convention, and did I go? No. I'm like, I told James, like, I really don't. I was wearing an Encanto Disney t-shirt and jeans, and I'm like, honey, I don't want to put on a cocktail dress and go socialize with people. I don't care. I'm just gonna go to the registration thing on Monday, and for even though I registered for the cocktail party, like I don't want to go. Guys, I'm good. As good as this kid. Buy him LV. I missed something. Well, boo on them, Luxational. I agree. Hello, Jackie. Well-behaved wallet. My wallet is not well-behaved. I'm actually in trouble. I may or may not have purchased 2 more bags coming in the mail. Confessions of a Shopaholic. I just saw that the title of the live stream, what bag will you carry to the work conference? Oh, I carried it already because I went to the work conference and I carried this. This was what I carried on my body specifically so I could use it as, because I wore a dress that didn't have pockets. That this bag is the Coach Dinky. This back pocket is perfect for a phone. So this had my ID, my credit cards, some cash, a lipstick, and then it had my phone right here, and then in my huge tote, because it's a convention, you need to take a tote. I had my sweater and a bottle of water and all the paperwork that comes with every convention you've ever been to. Why do they still hand out leaflets and workbooks at conventions? I went to 3 workshops, and each workshop, here's a handout. Like, really? Paperless. Do you see anybody here with a desk? No. We barely had pens. Oh yeah, the conference people there had a lot. There were some beautiful bags. There was Coach, Kate Spade, some beautiful MCMs, a few good Louis, a couple Neverfulls, Speedy. Yeah, the back pocket was a must. Oh, is Birkin Boy going to sleep? Am I missing something? Oh, good night. Send me a photo. I want to know. Talk to me tomorrow. Chicken leaf. Oh, hey. Do you carry backpacks? Okay, no. I'm starting to like them again because I have to carry papers from and to work. I have anxiety with having backpacks because I had stuff stolen out of my backpack. So if I carry a backpack, I still have a crossbody in front of me. I do not carry any papers or anything valuable on my back where I cannot see. Waiting for the box to arrive the next few days. I have more new bag. Oh, yes. Is it in the United Kingdom yet? I don't follow the tracking. I keep those handouts to sell. To yourself. Oh, handouts to yourself. Good night, Perkin. Good night. Yeah. I'll text you tomorrow. I probably talked to Winnie, Linda Passos, and Birkin Boy, and Jeanette like every day. The people who don't mind me texting and talking about bags. There's a really pretty bag out I'm looking at, and I don't think I can afford it. I mean, okay, affordability is not I can't afford it. I'm not sure I'm willing to make the sacrifices to buy it. It is a Karl Lagerfeld. Next year, the next lunar year is a Year of the Dragon. So Karl Lagerfeld has a embroidered leather flat bag that is gorgeous with 2 Chinese dragons. It's gorgeous. I don't know. I might have to. But I'm trying to hold out to buy the Kate Spade elephant. But D. Higginbotham, I have laundry to fold and dishes to wash and getting late. Good night. Good night, D. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be back on Friday. And on Friday, Jolie and I will be doing our live together. It should be hilarious. Linda Passos does not, and none of the Lindas have a YouTube. Yeah, I feel the same. I want to buy a magnetic keychain to connect the zipper just to make sure they don't. Yeah, zipper too smooth. Yeah. I even had a beautiful Louis Vuitton Epi leather backpack. Love that backpack. But I could never put anything of it in value, even though the back pocket that's on your back with the zipper was to hold my. I just couldn't. I have trust issues. Put that way. Well-behaved wallet. It's not a budget priority right now. yeah, it's not a budget priority right now. That's a good way of putting it. Budget priority right now is making it to January. So, but those bags sound amazing. Dragon bag. Let me see if I can pull up. Where did I put? I'll have to. It's gorgeous. It is Karl Lagerfeld. Believe me, nobody was more shocked than me. Karl, sometimes you have to be careful with his things. Sometimes his things are polyurethane and sometimes they're leather. So I always make sure to look in the details to see if it's actually leather. So this one, it says it's leather, embroidered leather, but it looks like, let me see, cover my face. Thank you. I'm actually getting a new light to come in to give me even more lighting. So this is Linda, you don't not posting it anywhere. Dragon bag. Okay, I want to see Linda Passos. Oh, the bags I'm sending her, you've already actually all seen. They're from my collection. And which ones were they? Wait a minute. Have I showed all those bags? I might not have. Yes. You've seen them all. She just collects the vintage ones. So remember when I told you to sell some bags to pay for a credit card bill? Linda was my saving grace. So ooh, that bag looks very pretty. Yes. This is called a it's Simone flap leather crossbody, and it's on sale right now at Macy's for $173. It says it's leather. It's 9 inches wide, 7 inches high, 3 inches deep. It's good. That's a good size. 9 inches wide, 9.5 inches wide. Top handle is 5 inches long. The adjustable crossbody is 14 or 23 inches long. Magnetic closure, and it says it's leather. It doesn't say what kind of leather. It just says leather. But you have to be careful with Karl's products. Karl can be leather or polyurethane. Like the PSA, if she's still on here, she bought the Karl Lagerfeld bag I was looking at, and the one she bought is polyurethane. It's beautiful, but I keep looking at it also. I hear about making it. I know, right? This December is lean. Juicy Meredith's tiny. Yes. Oh my gosh, that tiny little Fendi bag. I liked her little the Fendi First fluffy one. Oh my god, so pretty. Yeah, it is small. Yeah, this bag is small. That's why I wasn't really sure. It's not a large bag. But if the embroidery looks half as good as this, I love it. I'm a huge fan. Let me zoom in. So in Chinese culture, the dragon represents the man and the phoenix represents the female. So if you look at it this way, this is a bag with two male representations. It's pretty cool. It's fun. I like Chinese dragons. Chinese dragons are my husband's favorite. He likes those more than the European version. I have a ton. Okay, so man, I might have to mail that. I'm not gonna get that. I just got a notification that one of the things I'm waiting to mail is not gonna be. Just got. I might not make it here in time. I might have to mail it after the fact. Oh, well behaved. Well, I'm at the point where I don't buy bags that don't have back pockets. I kind of view my bags as pockets. My cell phone normally is in my hands all the time, or on my desk, or I'm only using it. I make exceptions. I have another Karl Lager. I haven't shown up yet. The Lagerfeld, the Lafayette Gorgeous and leather is so. Oh, I need which PSA. I want to see your collection. I think we live close to each other too. You know, I think we live within an hour of each other. What's the east west of a tote? Oh, that's the east west of. Yeah, that's true. Huh. That is a small bag. Some of us are. Oh, are you Year of the Dragon, Jesus? Because next year is your year. The luckiest sign in the zodiac is actually rabbit, according to my Asian culture and my mother's superstition. um, and I am obsessed with that mulberry blue metallic color. Reminds me of the 90s. Oh, the one Meredith showed today. Oh, that makes sense. Bags that has pockets. I can see that. Yeah, bags are pockets. They're just pretty pockets. Um, I am in PSA. How come I thought you were not close to me? Really, you're in New. Darn it! Where? Everybody's so far away. Lafayette looks like a Chanel jumbo. Yes, I think I've seen that bag PSA. I've been looking it down for a long time. Do you have any thoughts on Mason Margiela bag? Wait a minute. I thought Mason Margiela was a perfume. Don't own any from that brand, but eyeing a backpack. I need to let me Google that because I don't know. I thought that isn't that. I thought that was a perfume. I legitimately thought that was perfume. Mason Margiela. Oh. Okay, let me see if I can pull this up. You're the dog. Really? Ooh, where in New York, PSA? Another dog. Hey, well-behaved wallet. I am in conversations about buying a Mason Margiela bag. They are super high quality. PSA New York City. Yes, that one. I think Winnie has it too. From 82. Which one? I'm going. Okay. Oh, I am Year of the Sheep. Let me see. Look at the bags. Bags. View all. Let me see. Have I seen these bags before? I don't think I've ever seen this. I'm not a luck. Oh, this is why I've never seen these bags before. I am a contemporary bag person with a few luxe things. This is out of my price range, guys. Yeah. Not in my price range. Take off 2 numbers off the end. Well, I say Year of the Sheep, but it's also Year of the Goat. It depends on the interpretation of it. But yeah, it's goat or sheep, depending on who you talk to. And in Vietnam, they actually have a cat. There's actually a 13th sign. Andrea B is Year of the Tiger. My dad was a tiger. So let's see. So as a sheep, I have a lot of friends that are sheep and monkeys. It's very strange. And every time I find somebody, I'm like, well, what year? We talk about it, and they're always sheeps or monkeys. I didn't even hear the dog. I wonder if hear the dog's compatible with the year of the sheep. I'm wearing one of my favorite lipsticks, by the way. This is a Dior 434. Yeah, I'm a sheep. Hey, James, really? That is so cool. Yeah, I love sheep. We flock together. So, in my I'm a earth sheep. So, kind of the problem with my sheep zodiac sign is that I am destined to always be a working sheep. Sheep grow their wealth on their back by their wool. And oh, speaking of wool, I know this is a weird non sequitur. Maybe it is anyway, I was watching something about textiles because they're saying about how clothing isn't as well made as it used to be made, but prices are still like outrageously expensive. And I love textile art. I do cross stitch and needlepoint. I have knitted before. I'm horrible at it. I've done crochet. I'm okay-ish. My tension is fine. I prefer to do who was okay, my sister's calling me. Unfortunately, I just had to hang up on her. so um so one of the biggest problems in the fiber textile art world is that the mills and the plants are the people that used to produce the fibers. It's harder and harder, and there's fewer and fewer. So it's bag of the day. I already moved out of it, but this was my bag of the day. It was this one. I used this one today, and I already moved into my bag for tomorrow. This is a navy blue zip satchel. But so wool needlepoint used to be done mostly with all wool. Wool as a textile. It isn't the availability of wool. It isn't even the twisting of the fibers, just the dyeing of them. Because it's not a huge return. It's actually a labor, kind of small batches. And it's like, when was the last time y'all knew somebody who did needlepoint or crewel? I mean, most people that have done embroidery are doing cotton embroidery, sometimes maybe silk threads. But people who are actually using wool for embroidery work, so there's not much return. So there's fewer and fewer and fewer people doing it, right? But they're saying that the younger generation, they're getting more and more interested in knitting and crochet, and hopefully it will come back. Now, embroidery and cross stitch is just purely decorative. It's not really that practical. Let's be honest, it's just art. But knitting and crochet are very practical arts. And my sister was wearing a sweater today from the 90s that was made from cotton. And I was talking to her. I'm like, Jenny, I don't even remember the last time I saw a sweater that was made out of cotton, let alone, I said, how do you still have a sweater from the 90s? But because somebody was asking me if I liked my temu clothing. And I said, oh yeah, but the fabric's not good. And they're like, what? It's like, this is rayon. Most of my dresses are all polyester. It's plastic, and if that bothers you, and it bothers a great many people, you're not going to like these clothes at all. But that's why they're cheap. It's not. It's a synthetic fiber. You didn't have to grow the cotton. You didn't have to dye it, mill it, weave it. They extruded it from a chemical concoction and made a uniform fabric. So it's plastic. It feels fine. I don't mind it, but my sister won't touch anything that isn't a natural fiber because she's very sensitive based on preference. I'm finding daily more and more knitting and crochet channels on YouTube. Yeah, because more and more people are trying to get something that's practical, and it's very relaxing if you're good at knitting. It's if you're like counting, I drop stitches, guys. I drop stitches. It's not pretty. My friends crochet and they knit and they have a blast doing it. It's meditating. It's I wish I was better at it. It's also extremely expensive because do I buy acrylic yarn? No, I buy Angora, threads or wool or, very beautiful goat. I'm not buying any our sheep wool. And I actually don't really like sheep wool. I like a wool silk blend if I can get one. Yeah, it's expensive. And truthfully, crocheting takes up more yardage than knitting. Knitting, for practical purposes, is actually more useful as an art form and a form to make clothing. It will always cost more. It will always cost more than, even if you're using acrylic yarn, it will cost more than buying a sweater, period. But anyway, tangent time. Sorry, I go on those tangents all the time. Butterfly. But we were talking about textiles and how clothing is not made the same anymore. And that goes for bags. And I think that's why we all like the vintage bags or the older bags, because those of us who were around when they came out the first time, we know how good they were. We know how much they cost, And we also know that the new ones coming out aren't as good and they cost more. So that does change your opinion. Yep, finding do you do cross stitching? That's fun to do. I did cross stitching that wasn't counted, so I did stamp cross stitching. I like cross stitching and embroidery as gifts. I always used to make towels, all those fussy little towels with neat little stitches, because it's fun and it's pretty and they make great gifts and everybody loves. You know what? Maybe next year, 2024, I'll start doing that. I'll do embroidery and make dish towels for gifts to give out. Because this year was expensive. I'm trying to make next year not that expensive. So maybe I'll make some more gifts, So I just buy cotton dish towels, and then I get stamp transfers, and then I sit there and embroider them. I'll have to pull some out to show you guys. I don't actually know where I put those, because I haven't done embroidery in 5 years, because I was doing that when my dad died. And I used to sit in the hospital and do embroidery while he was, recovering, and recovering didn't work out for him. So it was a hard memory, but it's 5 years now. I think it can move on, hopefully. I don't know. I do a lot more needlepoint. Needlepoint's more fun for me. It's just also extremely expensive. It makes my bag hobby look cheap, guys. I'm not kidding. My favorite is Tunisian. Yep. No, every time I go to the shop, I almost leave my wallet. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. If you're buying natural fiber anything, it's expensive. What's the bag you're looking at to buy? What bags are people looking at anyway? I want to know what's on y'all's wish list. Yeah, grief is tough. This is what spurred my Louis Vuitton foray was my dad died, and I kind of went crazy. I mean, not. I guess that's making light of a situation. I wallowed in grief and anger and felt defeated, and it was pointless, and decided that why am I waiting? I should just buy the dang bag. And I did. And I bought a lot of them. Let me see if I can show you. What do I have? So behind me in this drawer, so when I talked to you about thread, this is a silk and synthetic metallic. This is wool. This is just pure wool. And this is silk. So this card of silk is $10 just for this one card of silk. I do like cross stitching. I can't be neat. Oh, I'm very neat in the reverse. I'm ridiculous. Sending you a big hug. Thank you. I mean, it's been 5 years. I know. This one's partially done. Yeah. Oh, no. Actually, I haven't started this one. But, for example, this is not the best example. This is a very old canvas, but this is a needlepoint canvas, just a bathroom scene. And this is on this canvas is made from cotton, and this is a cotton wool thread. And so anyway, so I have a bunch of I have enough projects to do that I won't finish it in my lifetime if I don't even buy another thing. You know. Trying to find one that I've done. What I have behind me are all my small projects. Let's see what's in this bag. Well, that's not done. That's just the painted canvas. Okay, this is just a project bag that doesn't have the rest of the canvas in it. I just had... this one I finished. This is a finished one. So this is all silk. This is all silk. And I have the patience to stab a piece of canvas 1,000 times. So this is a Christmas ornament. This is one of the few I've finished. It's not the front, it's the back. Yeah. Well, you know what? No one ever sees the back anyway. So this is the one I've finished. So the problem is whenever I finish them, I give them away. I don't keep them. For me, the fun is the doing, and this is part of my control issues. I never see how beautiful they are. I only see the imperfections in my stitching, and that is the perfectionist in me, and I will always see the flaw, the misstitch, the wrong whatever, or it didn't look the right way, or the dye lot changed, I didn't notice it, and then my sister never sees that, so she loves them. She's like, "Oh, this is great." I'm like, yeah. So whenever I finish them, I just give them away. I don't keep them. I have a lifetime of stitching to do. Textile art is my favorite and first art, really. So I'm a jack of all trades, I guess I do, of collecting. My canvas of needlepoint is way more than my bag collection and cost, but we don't talk about that. we don't. It's I've been collecting it since I was a teenager. Yeah, actually, whenever you buy vintage needlepoint anywhere, it's pennies. It takes 1 hour on average to stitch 1 square inch. So for every pillow, you just think about that. For every square inch on your pillow is an hour of someone's time. Mm-hmm. On towels and things like that, they see always in a fight to keep all aligned in the verse. Yes, I am very good with being very, very neat because I was judged harshly when my teacher taught me how to do this. So I am obsessive compulsive about my backs and how I start, and my backs are as neat as my fronts. I have some beautiful framed pieces. Yeah, it's just something everybody used to do. I mean, before televisions and YouTube, and I guess you only read so many books, you did textile. I mean, everybody used to sew. Everybody, everybody sewed hems, and that was something else I was watching a YouTube video about is the quality of clothing. And it's something that's funny because I've talked about this to my sister a few times. She always has to what's the word? Straight hems are not the straightness, but how they're hemmed. That's not how clothing used to be sewn. It used to be invisible hems. You used to do a stitch in such a way that you didn't see a hem. You didn't want to see that line of thread, and now it's just like so totally normal. And that's also how it's cheaper to make clothing. We don't do inseams anymore, and that's why I think when you look at the vintagey bags, I'm going back to bags at this point, you could see how it was constructed because they weren't lined. Like the vintage Coach, the vintage Doonies, they weren't lined. It was just all leather bag, and there was no lining in there. What you saw was, You couldn't hide your flaws with aligning. You saw everything. You can see everything. That's exactly why I don't like it. The reverse are in all directions. Yeah. So anyway, it's just, fun stuff. It's, oh my gosh. Y'all, I talked to you guys, and I feel like I've been on here for 45 minutes. It's been 3 hours. Now, I realized I did count the hour at the 1 hour, but it didn't feel like an hour. It doesn't feel like 3 hours, but I feel 3 hours because my mouth is dry. I'm like, man, my mouth is tired. It's like, because I haven't stopped moving it in 3 hours. Anyway, so I'm going to probably end this because I have to, it's 9:30 for me, and I do have to work tomorrow. It's going to be a long day. Tomorrow is going to be a long day, and nothing I can do about that. But we have, the boss is going to be in, and there's some other things happening at the office, and it's just like, I hate confrontation. Part of that convention I went to was how to change conflict to connections. It was ridiculous. The most ridiculous workshop. It was not good. It's interesting because we have to deal with 5 different generations of people now in my office, and the hardest ones to deal with aren't the newest. It's not the youngest. They have their own challenges, but sometimes it's really hard to go up against old school when, I mean, I'm 40 something, so we're talking 50s, almost 60. These guys that were, they just have this kind of work ethic, and new and innovative is something they want to be a little bit more tried and tested. And we're just like, we need to move with the times. We need to go faster, Oh my goodness, are you working tomorrow, Linda Passos? Susie! Oh my goodness! Yeah, you're gonna catch me on the replay. But you have 3 hours to catch up on. It's a nice long replay. Okay, guys, I'm going to just stop talking because I'm in my rambly mode, and I do need to actually clean up this mess I made behind me and take medication and go to bed. So I will talk to you I will be going live. I understand, Susie. I do get that. When I was, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. You have the week off. That's great. Linda. And so, okay. So I'll be live Friday at 6:45 Central Time because I get off. No, actually, I might actually get to go. No, guys, I get to go live early on Friday. I forgot I have that day off because we have to take the car to the shop. My husband has to, we have to take my mother-in-law to the doctor. So Friday, I should be able to go live earlier so it won't be so late, and we can talk as long as we want. Whether that be 3 hours or 5. I don't think I can talk 5 hours. But maybe with Jolie, because she makes me laugh. Yeah, Jolie, I can come out. I can do live earlier on Friday. I'll have to figure it out. But we have to take one car from the shop and one car into the shop. And yeah. I wish it. Oh. No. Think of Happy Mail. Migraines, Linda. And I'll try to have some topics to talk about other than my rambliness. Although I like my rambliness. You guys are too easy to talk to. Okay. Ending the live stream. Or actually, I can wait 2 minutes. And end it at exactly 3 hours. Oh, yeah. My grade's not good. Yeah. I had burning eyes today from whatever's in the air. So. Okay. Ending the live stream. Good night. Have a great day. Thank you for everybody for hanging out with me.